There we are.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the latest edition of Lowdown Entertainment. My name is Joe Adams, and my co-host is... I'm going to turn that down.
Rookie.
It's first day. Barry, the Bear Slosher. Barry, how are you doing?
Good, you?
Freaking fabulous tonight.
Good. Glad to hear it.
We have a host of people here.
We have guests.
We do.
It's not often.
No. People usually try to steer clear of us.
Yeah, I get it.
We paid them to be here.
And paid them well.
Mm-hmm. Handsomely.
What do you want to talk about tonight?
Well, we learned some things right before we went on the air. Can we talk about that?
No.
What?
No.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
You haven't yet.
Okay. I'll keep bending you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got lots of notes.
We have, this is so cool. First of all, you can see this bright orange tablecloth here. This, thanks to you.
No.
LDE.
Salmons.
Oh.
He made it.
That's true. Yeah, what is his business name that he goes by?
AARN Designs.
Is that what it is?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, and they do the
easy ups,
the tablecloths,
trailer covers, tablecloths.
This is nice. This is obviously this is for
stuff.
Leo's League. We're going to be presenting that to Leo's mother and grandmother.
Don't say those words.
Which ones?
It's not. It's Gma. Don't you listen?
That's right. Sorry.
God.
Like I said, Leah's mother and grandmother.
We are currently auditioning for a new host.
Yes.
Because this guy sucks.
Yeah, I suck. And we also have, is that Mario Andretti?
Yes.
Oh.
It's his third nephew.
Oh, okay. Corey Edelman is here. So I thought it looked just like Mario.
Yeah, he's Italian.
Oh. See.
Jesus Christ.
So, hey, Deuce, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy.
Can I start?
No, there's people here that want to say, hey.
Hey.
What's up, Bear? Looking
Hi.
forward to May 4th.
Who's this?
Anthony.
Oh, hi. Oh, you know who that is?
No, I don't.
That's the Knight Rider kit car owner. Yeah, that's
Does it
kick-ass.
go back and forth?
It talks, man.
No.
He did a whole Leo's League preview.
Where? Why didn't I see this?
Because you don't pay attention to our page.
I blocked you.
Fitting. Yeah, it's cool. We're looking forward to having you there, buddy.
Yes, that is awesome. I'm kind of stoked up about that. Oh, Deuce says he's living a dream. Yeah, ain't we all?
Ain't we all?
It is.
Is Deuce coming to Leo's League?
Deuce, are you coming to Leo's League? It'd be great to see. I have not seen Deuce in years. Do you?
I don't formally know him, only through our show.
Oh, he's one of the lucky ones.
Yes.
Edgar Geiger, hi from Geiger Motorsports. Well,
hello.
Hello to you. Thanks for tuning in.
Can I start now?
Wait.
Okay.
Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Deuce says he's really going to try. It'd be great to see you.
Awesome.
It'd be great to see you, Deuce. For real.
It's a good time.
No,
lots of good food.
It is awesome.
Good drink, good music, good friends.
Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So, and you know, last year we talked about this in the last show that we had. We were kind of shotgunned into helping with the whole Leo's League thing, and we only had a couple months to get everything together. And am I bothering you, or
you're
okay?
Boring me?
Okay. So we had a whole year to get this stuff going, and it's going to be way bigger and way better than it was last year. And last year was really kind of epic. So this is going to be a pretty big deal. And remember, I'm going to say this 11 million times, and I'm going to keep on saying it. It is rain or shine. It's a rain or shine event. So
we are hoping for shine.
Indeed. So you have several things to talk about. We're going to cover.
Talk about this quick.
Why don't you talk about it?
No, you did it.
Okay. What you see here to the left of your screen is a Fight Like a Lion Leo's League. It's the official cornhole. There is a set. We do have another one over here somewhere. This set is are we considering this a top tier?
Top shelf.
This is a top shelf item for bid when you get to. It's not for bid in. It's for a bid. Yeah.
So Chinese auction type of thing.
Oh, you have to. Oh, so this is going to be available along with a host of many other things. We just want to put this out here and let people see it. So
and it comes with matching beanbags. or cornhole bags, if you will.
What are they matching?
Your personality. They're
So
all black.
So they're dark and twisted.
Yes.
Mike Esterly, hey. What's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you were at Bristol a few weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
doing some fancy things, and we're gonna touch upon that. And but we have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of for some of our racing people. First and foremost, we want to give our sincerest condolences to the Chris Coyle family. And we're so sorry to hear the passing of Chris. He was a great guy. Drove URC sprint car for many years. I did have the pleasure of lettering a car for him one year. Great guy. Had a blast with him. And again, our heartfelt condolences go out to him and his entire family on his untimely passing. And on another note of another one of our family members here at LDE, I'm going to let you take the reins on this since this has been your friend for 40 years.
Yeah. You don't have many 40-year-plus friends, but a buddy of mine who he's actually now in charge of the concessions out at Big Diamond, Chris Perry. He reached out to me yesterday and told me what's going on with him medically, and he had asked for some well wishes, and I put a little post out there on Facebook, but I didn't mention who it was, and he chimed in today and thanked us, so it is public now, and we appreciate everybody reaching out because, well, let's face it, we're all getting older, and
we are.
Every day we hear about ailments and this person passing and this person getting sick, and it just stinks, but we wish the best for Chris.
Yes, we do. So
if you see him out at Big Diamond, stop and get a cheesesteak and say hey.
It's been voted through an LDE poll like
Numero uno.
Yeah, greatest track food ever. So, yeah, we're very sorry to hear that, but like you said, we're all kind of getting older here, and we will get a turn at the inevitable. So, Cheryl Bowers, hey guys,
hey
to you, and Mike Esterly is finishing up the car tomorrow.
Nice.
The new body is going to be put on there, courtesy of this guy. So. Got him hooked up. Looking forward to seeing that all put together. It's a retro of an old Kenny Gilmore car.
Really?
From way back in the day.
Nice.
Yeah. So, see how that works out. So, what do you got for us, my friend?
Well, keeping up in the family here in LDE, we got birthday wishes today.
No. We're not going to do that one.
Okay.
Let's skip that one. And let's do
Andrew's
somebody
got
else.
a birthday coming up.
How soon? Saturday.
Well,
happy birthday to you. Good for you.
Should we skip it?
With the tarot one? No, I don't think we should do it.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
And she's 65. She probably can't
hear us.
She can't hear
it's like
us.
Glenna. What did he say?
She can't hear, and she can't see, so she's not going to see anything in the.
She probably forgot about the show.
She probably forgot it's her birthday.
Yeah.
So, Betty Johnson, hi guys, sound check, thumbs up, thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you very much.
You should have heard the original sound check.
The original sound check was kind of stellar. We miss having you here. She's our producer, so.
Well, she got hurt last week by the ceiling fan.
Yes, it was a strong headwind as she come up as she got interviewed.
Took a long time to get here.
Tara says you were going to get 65. Well, I tell you, you don't look a day over 70, Tara, honestly.
Yeah.
So you look great for 65.
Thanks for remembering to tune in.
Yeah.
What else do we got? I'm going to give a couple updates on results.
Okay.
Because we don't do results.
We don't
often.
do results. We said that last week.
But our buddy, Corey Day, who I met at Knoxville last year, took that Driven to Save Lives 14 BC to Victory Lane. What was that? Tuesday night?
It was a Tuesday, yes.
Tuesday. Yeah. At Red Dirt Raceway. And it was very cool to see him and Sunshine finish 1-2.
In that car.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really emotional.
Mm-hmm. You know what's cool about that? I was talking to our buddy Whippy last night. If you see, I'm going to time out here for a second. If you see
My
Bear
neck hurts.
because I'm a pain in his neck. No, Bear's been struggling with some
Today's
some
2
deals
weeks.
So I was talking to Whippy last night, and he said,
Dude.
He's like, dude, when that car pulled into Victory Lane, the hair on my arm stood up, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what's cool? After all these years, and I think he said it was 7 for Brian Clausen.
Yes.
Brian is still winning
Right
races.
there.
He's still winning races, so that is so cool.
Yeah, I messaged Tim Clausen that night, and Tim's pretty cool dude. You know, he's got a lot going on, but he gets right back to you, and he said, "This is such a special deal."
Yeah.
What a night, he said.
1-2.
Yeah.
That's just absolutely amazing.
Yep. So good to see. Corey Day is Ronnie Day's kid. Kid's got a bright future.
It's awesome.
So, and they're a good family. And now that he's hooked up with Clausens, they're going to be real good.
It's going to be a very strong team.
Yeah, Sunshine better
our buddy
step up his game.
Our buddy Stacy Kohler is in the chat and says, "Hi, guys."
Hello.
Nice to see you.
And I also want to give a shout-out to my buddy Kaylee Bryson. She won her first Trans Am Series race this past weekend in the Sam Pierce Chevrolet Corvette.
That's pretty impressive.
She went out, set fast time, set a new track record, sat on the pole, led every lap, just destroyed them, and that was her 4th Trans Am Series race ever.
Good for her.
Yeah.
I misunderstood you when you told me that in the pre-production meeting there.
Oh.
Remember?
No.
Corey remembers. Yeah, he remembers.
That's good. And
it was interesting.
Are you done?
No. Cakes and pies get done. I get finished.
And our little buddy James Roselli debuted his 358 sprint car this week. I saw a video of that.
Where at?
I don't know. Well, he didn't race. He just
You're
did
like
some
the
practice
minister
laps.
of misinformation.
I could mute you. Please. I don't know where they took some practice laps. I don't know where.
Oh, good for them. Seriously, that's a huge step. How old is that young man? He's young.
14 maybe?
Wow.
I don't know. He's young.
358 sprint car.
Yep.
Things are happening. He got to make it happen or out.
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
Good deal.
Yeah. So, other than that...
Was that a wing or a non-wing?
It is with a wing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, with a wing. Did they run 358 wingless?
I don't know. There's so many... I can't keep up with
so
all
many
the
divisions
in the sprint cars. I can't do it.
What else do we have here?
I don't know. You're the guy with the notes.
Yeah, and you took my pen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about this stuff when Corey comes on. So, yeah, with that, let's bring in Corey. Let's talk about Bristol.
We talk about Bristol.
We're talking about playoffs.
Now, just this
is Corey Edelman here.
The backstory on Bristol is you guys went down there.
Hey, you could come over. I don't stink. There you are. Can you hear us?
I can.
Hey,
so,
welcome.
The backstory on Bristol is
this ain't going to enhance your career.
A fella has rented a track, and he does that every year for the past how many years, Corey? Do you know? It's been several.
I don't know if it was the same guy that did the dirt races.
Okay,
but it's probably the third, fourth, fifth time they've done the asphalt ones.
Yeah, so we got like 4 cylinders down there ripping around these ultra banked corners, and
36 degrees.
36 degrees
It's insane.
Is phenomenal. Unbelievable. So that was the premise of the deal. It was a one-day event,
yep.
And you guys got to run it. Bear had I don't know how Bear did it. Like he had 8 cameras down there on 3 different cars.
Thank God they were all parked next to each other. I kind of prearranged that with BJ. I said, please try to park next to Corey.
So what was your take? Was this the first time you had ever rolled onto the Bristol Motor Speedway?
Yeah, I've never been there before.
And what were your thoughts going through your head rolling out of the pits there and getting onto those steep banks?
It was a lot steeper than it looks in pictures and
Yeah.
video, I'll tell you. But you think a half-mile track is, we've been to Oswego. It feels bigger than Oswego with the stands and everything around you.
Yeah.
It's just the glitz and the glamour of it.
Yeah,
because
it's like a stadium setting. It's kind of insane
like the
how
Coliseum.
it is. It is exactly. So, how did you do? First and foremost.
Well, at the end of the night, we ended up 11th. I don't know if that was necessarily luck or.
Yeah. And well,
it wasn't
11th,
speed.
I mean, how many? It's a one-day event. So, did a lot of cars show up for this deal?
Yeah,
it's Bristol, for God's sakes.
They took 100 of us.
Holy smokes!
They had 30 on the waiting list.
Wow.
I think by the end of practice, there was 98 of us.
Yeah.
98 of us took time.
Yeah, one guy really wadded it up hard.
Oh,
early.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I take it you're carrying a ton of speed, even though you're just. I mean, I don't want to say it's only a 4-cylinder. I mean, you were just.
Yeah, it was flat out the whole way around.
Yeah, it's just fast.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, having that many cars there, and you even being able to make the A was a huge accomplishment. So congratulations.
100%. I thought for sure we were going to go there and be, maybe the bottom quarter, bottom third.
Yeah.
And when practice was over, and Lindsay came over, and she's like, BJ's 7th. I'm like, well, where am I? She's like, 13th. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, that is awesome.
13th in that round? Like 13th out of 16? Or
Yeah.
Like, she's like, no, 13th overall. I'm like, there's no way.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it really was. It seemed that like these guys ran a restrictor plate, and it seemed like the guys with the big motors were kind of off, and the guys with the smaller motors, I'll say, were flat out and up to speed. Like it was kind of weird.
So I guess just they just mashed your foot to the floor.
Yeah.
The other guys probably had to pedal a little bit, and if you're not hitting your marks every time, you got to
be perfect.
You got to be perfect, or you're going to be very inconsistent.
What I saw from the grandstands is like you're into that banking and you're flat to the floor, but you could really see the car working. You could see, oh man, he's pushing, but you could go up 2 or 3 lanes and then drive off.
That's
it
crazy.
was really cool.
That's the only place I've ever been. It didn't matter if you were down on the yellow line or you're up against the wall. It didn't matter. It stuck the same.
Wow.
And when you walk out there, it wasn't like you think a NASCAR race a couple weeks before would have been sticky or like rubbery.
Yeah.
I don't know if they came out and polished that track or what, but it was smoother than I thought it was going to be.
Really? So there was nothing
No,
down
zero.
there if it was just a raw track for you
Nothing.
guys.
And by smoother, I mean to the touch, not
Really?
the surface was rough, but
Yeah.
in the car it was rough. But
Yeah.
when you stand there and touch it, it was rather smooth.
Right. Just a couple people in chat here. Terry Knoll, hi guys, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Sylvia Staggerwalt, hi Corey.
Hi, Sylvia.
And Rachel Marie says, I love that driver.
You paid her, didn't you?
Yeah. You have to.
Daily.
Linda Slosser, hello Uncle
That's
Barry.
my mom.
Hello Uncle Barry from Trevin.
Trevon. That's my nephew.
Trevon. I'm sorry I didn't have the pronunciation correct.
Well,
on that.
that's okay. I'll school you.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. If anybody has any questions here for Corey and his Bristol debut, I mean, it's Bristol, baby. I mean, this is like some serious stuff, man.
Yeah, we could have just practiced, and I would have went home fine.
So many
totally
people in
happy.
the pits said that. Like, I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah,
We're good.
So this is definitely something to cross off the bucket list.
I've done a lot of things in 12 years, and that definitely was the top, if not close to the top.
Now, and Barry put a bunch of videos together that can all be seen on YouTube. If you go to our Low Down and Dirty YouTube page, you're going to check those out. Low Down Entertainment.
I am
always
so
say,
looking for a new host.
Low Down and Dirty all the time. My bad. It just rolls off your tongue. Low Down Entertainment page on YouTube. So there's several videos out there that you can check out and see what the guys did. And it's really good stuff. So you did a really nice job putting those together. I'm just kind of blown away that when Bear actually talked about this, he was like, "We're going to Bristol," and I kind of thought he was joking around, like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, have fun with 4 cylinders. Yeah, we're gonna okay." And then it was just a real deal. And then we talked about he found out how much it cost to rent the track, and that was this is like no joke. This is a very serious investment to make that
amount of money
to make that happen. Yeah. And he also told me what it cost to the option to practice Friday night. There was no practice Friday night.
There was no practice Friday night.
So
we talked about passing a bucket around in the pits and see if we can get that 100K.
That would have been a big bucket.
Don't think we would have got that.
No.
Yeah, just to practice at the facility for Friday night was $100,000. So they opted to not have practice. I wonder why. But what an awesome deal. Hopping off of Bristol here for a second, where is your home track every week, during the racing season?
Mahoning Valley in Lehighton.
Okay. That's starting up this weekend.
Yep, that'll be this weekend.
Are you boned up? You ready?
I'm not ready at all, no.
No.
Not even close.
It's only Thursday. You're good.
I got plenty of time.
Saturday around noon.
Yeah.
Put the motor in.
Yeah. No, I'm actually borrowing a car for this weekend. I'm not quite ready yet. So.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we were having some tuning issues with mine, and I didn't want to take the engine out and then not know if it was part of the engine, part of the tuning. I didn't know. I didn't want to disable the engine to know later on if it was fixed or not. So
that happens with a lot of racers because you're racing week to week, and you have a glitch with something, and you can end up chasing yourself literally for 2 months out of a season until you really figure out what is going on, unless you end up getting a little bit more seat time under your belt and going to different venues. But it's tough. Now, was your car radically different going to Bristol versus your regular Saturday night at Mahoning?
The car itself, really all we changed was put the bigger engine in it, and then we put it on. I mean, you can call them coilovers. It's basically just a modified stock strut with a coilover sleeve on it. Same bump stops, same weights. We had to change ride heights a lot because the Bristol, they required you to run a 795 tire instead of a 790.
Oh, okay.
So at Mahoning, we were on a 23 and a 24, and I didn't know they made a 23 795, so I just ordered 4 24s.
Now, in layman's terms, for those that don't understand asphalt tires, what do all those numbers mean? Is it a softer compound? Is it a harder compound? Is the sidewall more rigid, less rigid?
The 790 is a compound number.
Okay.
So you have 790, 795 would be harder, and then you can go down into the 800s. That's a slightly different tire, but it's, from what I understand, a better tire, but I guess they're getting harder to get. So 23s would be your left side. They have a shorter sidewall, but they're an inch narrower. 24s an inch taller, but they're an inch wider, too.
Gotcha.
But they're all on a 7-inch wheel, so we're only allowed a 7-inch wheel here. But regardless. But I had to change a couple other things. Like we had to add some stuff that VORS requires. Like the exhaust has to go out the side of the car. It can't end underneath. That was the first time, the only race this year that they're going to allow you to run without a fire suppression system, which by all rights I should have and I'm going to purchase.
Right.
But for this race, I didn't. But otherwise, technically, if you really wanted to, you could have just bought tires and took a Mahoning car down there.
And just ran with the pack.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yep. So it wasn't like a huge investment from your part. Like, oh my God, we got to drop $10,000 just to go to to Bristol.
Jared Fry went down with his Bristol car. All he did was change springs and tires.
Wow.
His same struts, the whole nine. I mean, he's texting me about setup stuff on it. And I'm like, I don't know anything about Cavalier.
That's pretty slick.
I will give Hoosier a shout out here. The tire wear was incredible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was. We'll talk about Corey's pit stop and tire change in a bit, but for the most part, the tires looked really good even after an entire day on them.
And they warned us the whole time. They were like, "Hey guys, these 795s are harder. They're gonna suck. You can't go right out of the gate." And I was like, "All right, fine." So I mean, we spent practice playing around, and at one point, the Hoosier tire guy actually came over and was probing the tires on mine because I was going lap after lap. I'd get right back in line.
Right.
And I mean, he didn't say anything, so I'm assuming it was all right. But yeah, it's the tires actually look. And we spent all day on it, and I probably had close to 100 laps at Bristol, and it was
wow.
And they look phenomenal.
Sure.
Yeah. How cool is it just to say that statement right there? I probably had 100 laps at Bristol. It's what we do.
Unfortunately, I should have done it years ago, and I talked to Front Wheel Drive shop, Todd Metz, Front Wheel Drive Discussion. I talked to him a lot. He keeps telling me, come on down. And the one year I went to go build a car to do it, they put dirt on it. And I was like, I'm not interested in running a dirt car at Bristol, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So I had to go this time. So
that is awesome. Oh, I hope I'm pronouncing his name. Barry OHL. He says, good luck this Saturday.
Thank you.
So, again, thank you, Barry, for tuning in. We appreciate you. Chat, I say this every time. I don't always see everything. It's not that I'm not looking. There's a lot of times we'll go back and just reassess what we did during the show, and we'll see the chat come through, and we'll go, man, when did this guy or this girl send a message? We don't
even the next day.
Even the next day, they don't always show up for us at the same time. So if you post something and we don't get to you, I do deeply apologize for that. But like I said, if anybody has any questions for Corey, please reach out, and we'll get your question answered, or a statement, or wish him luck. Say anything.
So let's talk a little bit about the feature race itself. BJ developed the fuel leak. BJ got the lead and quickly started to fall off the pace. This is BJ Wombold. And he pulled in for they were like live pit stops, right on pit road there. And he pulls in, and if you watch the video, you could see fuel spewing out, and you're done. He said, "Okay, I'm done." So they're parked on pit lane, and then the race is going on. And Corey gets in a little mishap with some dude that ran over the left rear and blew the left rear tire off the bead. So Corey comes down pit road, and they never took tires out with them because they figured if we need a tire at Bristol, we're probably going to need some more stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll let you explain the rest because it was great to watch from the grandstands.
Yeah, they had what you didn't see on the video. The camera gave up on us when I spun in the infield, but what you didn't see was a big mess transpired, and I slowed down for it. And I always thought I'm not worried about me stopping for the mess. I'm worried about everybody else. And
Right.
I looked in the mirror and I saw a red flash, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't going to be good." And it came past me, and I saw the pieces flying, and I was like, "Oh, crap." So I drove away from it, and I was wiggling it, and I was like, "Yep, it definitely broke a strut or something. Like, something's definitely not good." I came in, and BJ's car was sitting there, so I figured everybody got to be down near BJ if his car's sitting there. I'm sure they didn't walk away.
Right.
So I pulled up next to him, and they all came running over, and they said, "Oh, no, it's just the tire." And I'm like, "Well, that sucks because I didn't bring one." Like,
Right.
Well, luckily, the Cavalier and the Neon share the same bolt pattern.
Nice.
So they ended up tearing the tire off BJ's car because he wasn't going anywhere.
Right.
So they took the tire off his car, put it on mine, and then that's whenever I learned that you have to tape the adjuster collars on coilover sleeves because they ended up having to jack the other side up and raise the whole rear of the car because it actually had settled down on the top on the fenders.
Yeah. Wow.
So they got it switched out.
It was pretty wild.
That is.
Yeah, and then they were yelling on the radio. Everybody was on the choose line and everything else, and I was like, "Hey, we got to go." I'm yelling at them in the car.
It looked like Days of Thunder stuff, man. Because even on our video, we caught it from the stands. He beats the pace car out. I'm like,
that
are
is
you
so
kidding
cool.
me?
It was almost planned.
So
Yeah.
So you have radio communication in the car.
Just to distract us. We're not allowed to have two ways. Or
Oh,
anything.
okay. So it's just like a regular Friday or Saturday night deal.
Yep.
But as far as pit stops go, that's something that you're not really accustomed to
No.
at all in any of your racing. So did you guys practice pit stops
Absolutely
at all?
not.
We're
Absolutely
just
not.
going to wing it.
Yeah, basically. And, Mahoning, if you need a pit stop, chances are something is probably more broken too because it's more of a contact thing than a wrecking into a wall thing.
Mahoning is
very
for those
small.
that don't know, as Corey said, Bristol's a big half mile, heavily banked. Would you say it was 36 degrees? Mahoning probably would fit inside this den on a good day. I mean, what is the actual size of Mahoning? It's very
they
small.
call it a quarter. But,
Quarter mile.
Yeah.
It's
around
tight.
the outside, man.
Michaela Kohler says, "What a cheat!" Look, Michaela's causing trouble.
Talking smack.
I think she wants to be on the show.
Oh, we can arrange.
She just told me she doesn't know what she's going to say, so you got to invite her on.
Well, we threatened to kick her butt last week.
We did.
Yeah. So that needs to be taken care of. Maybe at Leo's league, we'll probably kick her butt. So, Yep. And then she just said Corey. I don't know what that means.
Really big letters.
Melissa Kern Kohler says, I know that guy.
Yeah.
You got like a fan club here.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well,
Depends on if you're winning.
Yeah.
we're all looking for it. BJ Wombold. Thanks
up, buddy?
for BJ Wombold says Corey Edelman sucks.
Bam.
That's what
BJ can say that because we've had quite a few races where I made BJ's car faster than mine for quite a few races, so he's allowed to say that. But I got him at Bristol, so it's all right.
BJ went out at Bristol with a $200 junkyard motor with a set of cams in it,
That's awesome.
and he set 9th fast time.
That is, God bless him. Michaela says, see y'all Saturday. So, and good luck to you, Michaela. We're actually looking forward to seeing you at Leo's League. So
We'll have a camera
Are
in
you-
Cody's car on
you're
Saturday.
going to Mahoning Saturday.
I am.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Another 8 cameras.
7. One will be at Grandview.
Man, I don't. There's a theme here. Hold on, Michael Engel, Cheater Racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
See, you said earlier it's
yeah,
going to start.
Yeah. BJ Wombold says that he did. Without me, he would have been sitting with me. So
Pretty much, yeah.
So it's cool that you guys can all have
That's a
fun with
valid
each
point.
other. Yeah, that's awesome. I like the camaraderie here and the ball busting, so to speak.
They were
Back
all
and forth.
excited they got to do an over-the-wall pit stop at a NASCAR
man,
track.
that's-
So they were
It's
Your buddy
major.
Chris was.
he was
He
thrilled.
was hooked, man.
Yeah. Thought that was the best thing ever.
It's major stuff right there.
Mhm.
And again, we appreciate you guys chiming into the chat.
And hopefully you guys can all bring your cars to Leo's League
Yes, that'd be great.
May 4th. You don't have to stay all day.
Rain or shine,
Load up and go to your favorite track.
Mhm.
But stop by.
just say hi.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. So what else we got on Bristol?
It was cold. Yeah. We're still. Corey actually stayed in North Carolina. It snowed every day there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
They said it was an hour by the map, but I don't.
No.
No, it's like you needed a Sherpa to climb the side of that mountain.
Yeah.
It was pretty It was
intense.
Everybody thought I was kidding when I was posting pictures of us in the snow and stuff. And
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, leave the house in the snow to go race.
The weather has been very peculiar here the past several weeks here in the Northeast and obviously down south as well. And I know who got recently. Shelley's tried for the second week in a row.
Time.
They got rained out.
Yeah, Wednesdays aren't working so hot.
I'm supposed to ask you, from Rachel Marie wants to know, I'm supposed to ask you about a selfie with a deer.
Oh, yep. Took a selfie with a deer, yeah. We were getting ready to leave our Airbnb on Sunday morning, and there was about 4 or 5 deer walking around the house. Because, the house is basically built. Long story short, we were staying at a ski resort we didn't know.
Yeah.
Until we got there, it was a ski resort.
No wonder there was snow there.
Now it makes sense.
Yeah, it all makes sense.
Duh.
Yeah. Well, when she said it, she was looking for a house for 12 people. I was like, all right, well, it's an hour away. I'm like, when we go to Florida and race, everything's an hour away. So
Correct.
What's an hour? Well, everything in Florida is straight and flat.
Right.
No, not in North Carolina.
No, it's got its ups and downs.
It was 30 miles of weavy back roads.
It was only a block away.
And then we climbed the side of a mountain, and I mean, literally, it was switchback the whole way, all the way. And, we were getting ready to leave on Sunday, and there was deer walking around the house. And we had all this, snacks and stuff left over. So we were, feeding donuts
awesome.
and cookies and chicken nuggets. And so I was like, well, they're pretty cool. I mean, I guess I can probably take a selfie with a deer. And then stood there and watched, and I took a selfie with one.
That's awesome. Mike Warden says, see you Saturday, buddy. Kurt Bettler. Now, we know this name. We know this name.
The voice.
He is going to be the voice of Mahoning Valley Speedway this year. So, Kurt, we appreciate you tuning in. He says, had a great conversation with this dude Saturday. Hope to interview him a few times. So,
I hope so.
So, even your announcer's kind of rooting for you a little bit.
As much as we get there this year, I'd like to win a few more this year.
Good.
I don't know how many I'm at now.
10,000.
I'd like to reach 40 before I quit, but we'll see how that works.
Whereabouts are you at right now?
Somewhat
rough
guess.
32, 34, something like that.
Well, it's obtainable, definitely obtainable. So there's a little bit of a shakeup there. I've never been to Mahoning. Got to be honest with you. So maybe one of these times I'll get there. And there's a little bit of a shakeup from what I understand as far as management. And as I said, Kurt is now going to be behind the mic. Mm-hmm. I do believe that was Dino. He took over for Dino. Yep. And so we have some other people running the show. Do you know the fellow's name that has taken over?
Well, I know Bob Dresser's involved now as far as I think he's the race director.
I think.
I'm not sure.
But I'm
not sure of all the changes.
Pretty sure Randy Schlenker's still in there, so
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. So I'm just putting it out there that we, there's a little regime shake up there, and things are, we got to keep moving in the same direction. So I wish everybody
Kurt's on the mic though.
Mm-hmm.
Just wish everybody, a very successful 2024. Melissa Kern Kohler. Someone should ask Michaela Kohler sometime about her interaction with a deer. Well,
oh boy,
there's the question. So if you're still on there, Michaela, we want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. What could she have done?
Interacted.
Well,
silly.
Probably easier to answer the question with what she couldn't have done with it.
Yeah. So where else are you going to race this year? We're not going to listen to him. So.
No, stop.
We had an interview going on here.
He's still crappy today, isn't he?
Him?
No, you. You're miserable.
Stop it.
No, you stop. Michaela says, hate y'all. Well, we love you.
She doesn't. She doesn't. So we're going to go. I'm going to run Mahoning as much as I can. Just my daughter really likes going up there and stuff. But I accidentally signed up for a race in Ohio the same day as the Twin 30s at Mahoning for us. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do about that one yet. But I'm going to go out to a race out in Ohio. I'd like to do we're going to go to Oswego again this year.
We also got invited to that.
Indeed.
It's a good time. That place is pretty cool. And luckily they're changing the rules for some of the Hondas this year, so Neon might have a chance now. But
so what are they choking the Hondas down a little bit?
They're adding weight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they're dominating, so to speak.
We get killed. Yeah,
no,
absolutely. Yeah, Jody London does a really good job of putting it on, and he tries to get a whole bunch of us to come. And when the same two cars are, I mean, no offense to Danny, but when you start 35th or 37th, whatever it was that year, and he just absolutely murdered everybody.
It's like everybody was on jack stands.
Yeah, it was bad. They did a 100% invert from the night before, and it was like, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. It was definitely fun, but it was.
This is the same guy. They had a truck hooked to his frame in the pits, and they're yanking the frame out. Bam! Dragging his car around the pits. So I'm sure it was exactly where they wanted it.
Absolutely.
So he goes out, starts last in the feature, and just see you bye.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, everybody was staring and laughing and everything else. I was like, apparently they didn't see what they do in Pennsylvania, I guess.
I tell you what, I've been doing this interview and stuff and this live stuff for like 10 years, and I got to tell you, you probably have the biggest, most extensive fan base that I've ever seen. Maggie says, "Boo, you suck."
Yep.
And Trisha says, "Corey, you suck."
I figured.
So, man.
All we got to do is wait for the Bowen boys to come on here.
We should probably get T-shirts made to just say, I suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
That's fine. I suck, but they all stop when I'm in Victory Lane. So
Ew.
it's all right.
Oh, man. There's a solid burn
Mic
right
drop.
there. Wow. Here we go. He's Stacy Brown's son-in-law. Of course he has a big following. Aha.
Oh.
Yep.
Aha.
I can't hide anywhere.
No,
I can't even go to Florida and hide.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
You're locked in, man. I tell you what.
It's pretty bad.
I've seen some people get smoked on here a little bit, but you're kind of holding a record.
Roasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
like some of them.
Does your little girl have any aspirations of racing?
That
Please
depends
say
on the
no.
day. I don't. But if she says no, then what else? Then what else am I going to get involved in? I don't want to do.
Well, that little one up there, who's now turning 6, is cheering and swimming and
I'm scared
dance
of that.
class.
It goes quick.
I don't really like other people, so I don't want to go hang out with other people.
I
But
hear that.
no, she has one of those juice box cars, and she.
Oh, those things are awesome.
She used it a couple times,
Yeah.
and she never wants to touch it until the other kids are on the racetrack, and then once she gets past, then she doesn't want to do it anymore. So I hoof it down there so she can go 60 feet, and I carry it back. So.
Are we going to do this Saturday?
I don't think so. I hope not. It's a lot of work to carry that thing down
I
there.
bet.
I don't know if you ever seen the pits at Mahoning, but
Downhill's not bad.
I've already run up that hill. Like when you run down
Yes,
thinking
we all
somebody's
have.
coming in just for something to get bent, and they get a flat, you got to hoof it back up that hill. It's, I mean, it's pretty. It's like running up the hill at Bristol.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what pissed me off at Bristol? I got passed going up that hill by an old man smoking a cigarette.
Really?
I was like, you son of a...
And he had a walker.
And I was going...
Yeah, like...
Because Bristol's like on top of Mount Grayskull. It's Jesus.
It's
up
pretty
there.
neat though. The track is the same. The track is the same banking as the seats are.
Yes.
So when you're sitting in the seats, you look straight down.
That is crazy.
Straight
Several
down into the
people
drivers.
fell down the stairs.
I'm sure.
Oh, that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's neat.
It's steep enough that when you drive, we went out Friday for pictures on track, and I drove it up against the wall, and I looked over, and all like the little rubber bits and all the stuff inside the car was all rolling down
That's insane.
rolling down the floor. Yeah, it's steeper than it looks. You try to take pictures on your phone, and you can't.
Can't even do it.
No.
Here's more fun stuff from chat. Wait, I got to get these emojis out of here. Trisha says, "Don't make me bring up the pass in Florida."
That's fine. I got her back.
Ripped the Lip says, "What's going on, guys? Hope your show is going great. Can't wait to see some drone footage for
Rip
the
the Lip,
season
hook me
from
up.
Bear."
Yep.
So yes, we have a drone coming. Trisha also says #smoked. So
She only won because I had to pull off. So. But then BJ whipped all of us, so it didn't really matter.
And Michaela's she's chirping too. We get it. We
That's
don't
normal.
like either Corey. Yeah, so
Saturday's going to be brutal.
Yeah.
But we got to wrap this up and get Mr. Leo.
Yeah. Who was that? Colton. Colton Reiner says that hill is definitely a killer.
You
So
telling me.
everybody's in agreement with that.
Can't believe I made
So
it back.
if we're gonna wrap up with Corey here in 1 second. So if anybody of his anyone of his fan base wants to chime in at the last second to give him some words
One
of
last
wisdom,
gauntlet.
just one last smoke shot and just smoke him again. So do so.
Talk about your sponsors a while.
Yes.
Let's see who you got to thank.
Amy's Garage. Jason's been with me a few years now. My old boss, I used to work for John and Cindy Becker, Staley's Transmissions. They've been, I think this is the second year now they've been with us. Mike Frabel at All Wheel Specialties builds the engines. With the exception of the cheap parts, the very first one that I gave to him. We haven't had any problems with anything he's done for me.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I can drum up some more business for him, make him happy.
Good.
Himmer Graphics made the car look, when it was new, it looked really good. Now it's got a couple tire marks and such on it from running races. With
Scotty does a nice job on your car.
He
really
does. I like the work Scott does.
Shout out to Scott too for sending me. I designed a new suit for Corey
on the Etch-a-Sketch.
On the Etch-a-Sketch. Got to do it on the Etch-a-Sketch. So we're looking forward to that coming out very soon. And I reached out to Scott from Himmer Graphics, and Scott very politely and graciously and kindly sent over all your sponsors for me. And
do you know what's funny about that?
What's up?
He tried twice, and he didn't send them to him.
It's because I have a cute ass.
Oh.
Barry's telling me he needs whatever files, and I'm like, I have never even heard of that.
What are these files?
I text Scott, and I'm like, hey, what are going down?
Yeah, going down. No, this one went down. Now I'm lopsided now. I got stagger.
It moves.
It's fine.
It's your first day.
Yeah, here. Let's see here. BJ wants to know what are you racing this week? We touched upon it earlier.
Yeah. I borrowed.
Is that public knowledge?
I don't know. I didn't post.
Now.
I don't think I posted anything. Borrowing his. I don't know. Are they engaged? I have no idea.
His wife.
His wife, girlfriend, baby mom. I don't know. One of them. She can't race, so congratulations to them.
Yeah. Nice. Yes, congratulations.
She graciously offered her absolutely gorgeous neon for me to borrow this weekend.
Awesome.
Wait till you see this unit.
Seriously, that is awesome.
It's
we are going to flip it over in Victory Lane and take pictures.
If I win with it, we're going to roll it on its roof.
I hope you don't get knocked up after you drive it. So
it's not in a seat anymore, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Just buyer beware.
As is.
I got some work to do before Saturday. Let's say that way.
Let's see here. Maggie says, I'll see you in Victory Lane Saturday. That's
better.
One positive comment. That's the only one.
Finally.
Maggie's a little wheel.
Let's see here.
Yeah, she's wild, huh?
Edgar says you have to get BJ on your show. Yeah. Who doesn't want... never mind. So...
Even you have a mute button.
I stopped myself. I did. Lindsay says it won't be the first time it was on its roof.
No, hopefully it's not with me in it.
No,
I hope not.
We'll get you out first.
I hope not.
Oh, wait, I got to do this. Biggest and most important sponsor, your beautiful wife.
Oh, yeah, I have to thank her. She definitely
Damn
does
right you have to.
a lot more.
But you were reminded to thank her.
Oh, we got sidetracked, so I didn't even get to thank her.
Good.
Dad painted the car.
But he's not done yet.
Yeah, I didn't even get to finish where we were racing. You guys got all sidetracked.
Okay,
so.
sorry. This is look, chat's blowing up, man. This is fun.
With a computer is just stupid.
Oh, Rachel says nurse money.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Head nurse.
It's the nurse money. That's
cool.
Next, the house will probably be filled with more Stanley Cups and such. I think that comes with the territory. I think from what I hear.
Who doesn't need another Stanley Cup? 55-gallon drum with a handle on it.
No, she does a lot. She definitely holds it down while I'm out in the garage, or she's with Aubrey at the racetrack while I can concentrate on doing the madness that I get involved in every week. I got to check. I think this week I'm going to be spotting for Cody Kohler. So
sweet.
I'll be busy Saturday in between everything. So
Rachel says, by the way, which I have none of. Thank you.
Dang.
There's another.
You're welcome to stay here.
Smoked again. Yeah, there's that couch.
Hot tub out back, bathroom.
You're
good.
There ain't no sense you going home.
Yeah, no. The hot tub. Hot tub would be pretty good. A little bit better than being in Bristol, but
correct.
It was 21 degrees when we were in the hot
pool,
tub.
unless you're feeling adventurous.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You got to open it first.
Dave Chapman said, "Oh my God, I'm dying here. This is too funny." You're here to entertain. It's not all good.
It's called LD.
It was good before we turned the camera on too.
Yes,
it was.
Yes. He took a beating.
He did, and he deserved it. He deserved it.
When you're crabby.
Are you done? Finish your sponsors and get out of here.
What time out? Because I pulled this. I said he got smoked, and this is catching on. Colton says, "I'm just going to join the bandwagon." LOL. # smoked.
Well,
so that's your new
song.
You got smoked.
Colton should be happy.
Why is that flashing?
I don't know.
I've actually been trying to get them to let me run the Neon Modified with the Pro 4s, and they specifically told me that they did not want to cross that bridge this week.
Oh, this is not
otherwise I was going to bring it out and try to run it as a Pro 4.
Oh,
but
what's the difference? for those that
Well,
don't know.
they're not allowed to, because it's a rear-wheel drive versus a front-wheel drive class. But, they're allowed engine mods and all sorts of other stuff that we're not. So it's just a completely different car.
Colton says, bring it next week.
I think
I'm not afraid.
I think I'm going to bring it for practice.
Have you ever practiced together with them?
No.
To see if they're comparable?
I think we have, but I think it was one of the deals where I knew that they were going to be faster, so I stayed half a lap behind and just go. But I thought about bringing it tomorrow, not tomorrow, Saturday, just because, just to see what it would do. I mean, I don't know what a 180 horsepower Neon will do at Mahoning, but I'm sure it's not going to be anything
hit hard.
Yeah. Knock fillings out.
Remember the last time we were there and the wall came down?
I don't necessarily know.
I remember that. That was very.
Why is that flashing? It's starting to affect my day.
Am I a tech guy? Then look that way.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. They knocked the wall down. That's why we didn't get the race end last year.
Yeah.
Sure didn't.
I heard.
They cleaned it out good.
Yeah, that got ugly.
Mm-hmm.
I hear Earl's coming back.
I saw that. Good.
Earl the Pearl will be there.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. There's a lot of cars entered for that RLC race.
It'll be a good weekend, yeah.
75 lapper.
It's stuff's flying here.
I see that.
Man, what's happening
Popular.
here? Yeah, you're the guy. I'm telling you.
I don't know about that, but
you got
on our chat line. You are.
You completely got your ass smoked this entire interview, but you are definitely the guy.
I give it back too. So
let's see here. Gene Bauer done it. Okay, that's what Dave says. Colton says Pro 4s run next week. I'll go out with you. So there,
cool.
No excuses.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I can talk him into it. Maybe.
Just go. Tell them.
Yeah. Actually, I lie. One time I did race with Pro 4. One time. It was 2013. We didn't have enough cars, so they put us on an every other week schedule, and I wrecked it really bad one night. And I came back the next week just for early practice because Stacy was racing, and I just wanted to shake it down. And they walked up and they were like, "Hey, if you want to join the back of Pro 4, at least you can run tonight." And there was a couple times where I was like maybe, and that's whenever before they got, they had a decent field. I think a couple times I was up like mid-pack, and every time the caution would come out, I would just, this is your guys' race, I would drop back.
Yeah.
And then until the caution come out again, I was like mid-pack again. So I think it can be done. I'd be willing to try if they let us run modified cars. I mean, I'm going to be doing a lot of switching back and forth this year between the stock stuff and I should just strip another Neon, but
I was just going to say that.
We do a lot of engine and suspension changes. We're going to do a lot this year.
Nice.
So we're going to go quite a few places, quite a few different roll sets. And,
Chris will be dragging.
That's fine. He likes it.
I know he does.
He enjoys it. He lives for this. So.
Well, this has definitely been a very interesting chat, to say the least, and a very interesting interview.
Thanks for coming down.
I dig your bigness, man. You're a cool dude, man. I'm glad I finally got to meet you. Like I said, even though I better see some hashtags smoked all over Mahoning Saturday, because I feel like we set a trend here. So
I think if anybody gets smoked in that thing I'm borrowing, they're probably going to be very upset. So
there's going to be hurt feelings.
There's going to be a lot of hurt feelings if that car is anywhere close to the front. So tear it down. Go ahead.
That's good.
Lindsay needs lunch money. Be all right.
Let's see here. Can't wait to have the LD join Brand Racing 14. Pro 4 this year. I'm excited.
Yeah, shoot us a picture of that left front corner.
Yeah. Let's see what's up.
Okay.
Ed Geiger says if you ever get a free Friday night, feel free to come up and hang a camera on one of the Geiger Motorsports cars. So
thanks, Eddie.
Thank you. We appreciate that. So with that being said, chat, thank you so much for picking on Corey. Just dropping some science on us here. You guys are freaking awesome. It makes the interview awesome. But I wish you the best of luck for the rest of 2024, and very proud of you that you got to get down there and rip the lip at Bristol, man, because not everybody gets to say that. So that is really cool stuff. So congratulations on that, and looking forward to seeing your name throughout the Facebook here with some wins. All right?
Thanks for representing LDE.
No, absolutely. Thank you guys
we appreciate it.
Thank you guys for all you guys do for me.
Had I known the hashtag smoke thing before the suit, that would have definitely
maybe you can get a hold of him quick and have it added.
Again, thank you so much. I appreciate you being on. We're going to take a brief I'm going to say break here because we're going to have to switch some things out. And the camera's glitching a little bit. And we're going to mute for probably about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're going to get Leah's mom, Andrea, in here, and we're going to chat with her for a second. So hang on.
Be right back.
And we'll be right back. And welcome back to some more Lowdown Entertainment. Joining us right now is Leah's mother, Andrea. Andrea, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you.
So, we are like literally in the 11th hour of the Leo's fundraiser ordeal going on. First and foremost, how's Leo doing?
Leo is doing great.
Okay.
He's in remission.
That is
He
awesome.
rang the bell in August, so
He gets the clap for that. He gets the clap for that. That is so awesome. That is too cool. Mm-hmm. So that's the most important thing. And Leo's love for all things motorized, wheels, the passion still continues on as I see. And
Yes.
we're going to have probably way more cars than we ever imagined that we had last year, correct?
Yeah, the car counts are still rising. Probably once a week at least, I have somebody reaching out to me to say, is it okay if this guy comes? Or, it's okay if everybody comes.
Just come.
We have a very large field that they
Yep.
jammed 48,000 people into the other day for Trump. We can
Yep.
fit cars in there.
Yeah, we can get some cars in there.
Yeah. Leo absolutely loves cars. He never leaves the house without a Hot Wheels in his car. I can tell you
That
that.
is so cool. Yeah, every time I see him, he has one. The coolest story about Leo, I always tell this here because it's just hilarious to me. We did an LDE live at Red Robin here, probably in January, and you guys were kind enough to come out and support us, and we honestly, God, we really, really appreciate that. And I went up to, I said hi to everybody, and I said, "Hey, Leo, how you doing?" He was not impressed with me nor anyone else. He was hungry.
He was mad as hell.
And
Hangry.
he was very hangry, and he didn't want to deal with me, you, mom,
No
grandma, nobody. Dad was there. Like he was just like, no, I need my food, and then we'll talk.
Yep.
Is he like that all the time?
Yes.
When we do the Leo's meetings at Schnecksville at the social hall, first thing they do is bring Leo food. Like they know.
Oh, there's food
This
waiting
is how
for
this works.
Oh, okay. There's food for
Here's
Leo.
your mac and cheese, and then we'll talk.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. What a rip. What an awesome young man. It's so cool. And, again, like we said, it's we are so proud that he has rang that bell. And it's just such an awesome, awesome thing. So all those prayers and all that support from everybody has just, it's all come through for us. And what a cool young man he is. And now it's going to be even better for him this year because knowing that this isn't for Leo now. This is a give back to pediatric cancer
Right.
funding
So,
itself.
As of March 20th, we are now an official nonprofit, which
Nice.
is really exciting. We definitely want to pay it forward to other pediatric cancer families.
Yes.
And this event is huge for us.
Yeah. Now, since you've been through this, your experience with this, do you get a chance to talk to other parents going through this with their child? And, what kind of advice do you give them?
I do. And actually, our VIP family for the event is a little boy who's 2 years old who was diagnosed with the same cancer that Leo had.
Yeah.
And I got to meet his mom and talk with her a little and get her affiliated with like a bunch of different organizations.
Yeah.
And we all are a big community and help each other. So
That is
yeah.
awesome. God bless you guys. That is so cool. It's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. So, we talked right before we went on air with Corey. There's been a slight shakeup with some food trucks, and it's not a big deal. Don't worry. There's gonna be plenty of food there.
Yeah.
We're some things come up for a couple people, and they can't make it now. So I'm putting it out there. If you guys know anybody that has a donut truck, food truck, please get a hold of someone from Leo's League and the whole Leo's Fun thing, and bring your donut truck out, because the one that was supposed to come, it's a scheduling conflict, and they just couldn't make it here for that particular day. So we could try to fill that void. Is there anything else that we need?
Well, yeah, any kind of dessert I think would be great. But we have lots of other food trucks, so still lots to choose from. As far as needing stuff for the event, we definitely need volunteers. You can go on leosleague.org, and the website for that is on there.
Mm-hmm.
We need people to sign up for our blood drive.
Okay, when is that?
It's that morning from 9 to 2.
Oh, you're going to be. The
It's
blood
that
drive
day.
will happen that day, live.
At the event.
At the event.
Gotcha. That is cool.
And just to note, you don't have to volunteer for the entire day. Volunteer for a few minutes,
2 hours.
an hour, 2 hours. There are so many moving parts to this puzzle that it's very, very hard to do with the limited staff that we have.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to be versed. You could just say, okay, I'm going to stand here and hand this out for 2 hours or whatever, or take tickets at the auction, or, it's just very, very simple stuff.
There are lots of small jobs, easy jobs that people can volunteer to do. And as Bear said, there is a lot of moving parts. There's so much stuff going on. You have all the Chinese auction stuff, or what do we call it? Do we call it the Chinese auction stuff now?
Basket raffle.
The basket raffle.
We never get that right.
We never do. So we have the basket raffle. We talked about this on the last show. It is, honest to God, is the most overwhelming thing you've ever seen in your life.
It's comparable to the North Pole.
Yeah.
When I walked in there last year, it literally looked like Santa's workshop.
Yeah, just the only thing missing were the elves. I mean, it was just absolutely incredible. And the goods and wares that are available for the basket raffle, anybody can get. They're available to everybody. So you can go in there and just window shop for a little bit, see what you like, what you don't like, and pick something and put a bid in on it. So it's crazy.
These boards right here will be part of the raffle.
These will.
New this year is that we're gonna have it open, the basket raffle open Friday night for people to come and do that.
Oh,
so
wow.
There's more time.
Yeah.
To raffle.
Because there was literally a line out the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was probably
all day
the best
long.
one. Yeah, it was crazy. So the basket raffle is in a separate building at the grounds. If you never were there, then we have this huge paved area where that's typically where like the Corvettes and the real fancy street rods and things go and things like that. And then there's a huge grass area where we park most of the dirt cars and some of the asphalt cars, the race cars that kind of get beat around a little bit. But we have a ton of area up there. Now, we had a lot of cars there last year, and I know this year is going to be even bigger and better than ever. So, are you afraid, Bear, that we're going to run out of space at all, or do you think we have plenty of space?
No, we have plenty of room.
Okay,
plenty of room.
So just keep bringing anything with wheels, a motorcycle, a car, a race car. Just give us a heads up and say, hey, we want to come.
Monster trucks, there's drag bikes, there's dirt bikes, there's four-wheelers, there's low riders will be there. You can hit the switches.
I heard a club was coming.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
My buddy Rich is heavily involved with that, and he's trying to get as many cars as he can. Actually, on Saturday, they have a regional meeting with all the different clubs.
Yeah.
So he's trying to drum up some business.
Too cool.
Yeah.
Now, Andrew, what if somebody, say somebody likes to bake? It's like a passion or something like that. Can they bring you 50 cupcakes and just say, hey, can you sell these things? Is that something that you encourage or wash your hands
up? Yeah, so we're having a large bake sale as well. So if anyone is interested in baking, you can reach out to us and we'll let you know like the drop-off time and
that is awesome.
like that.
Yeah, so there you go. If you want to throw some flour and some eggs together and you want to do some stuff. So there's so many things that can be done. There are places like in the pavilion type area. There's food that gets sold there besides all the food trucks that are there. There is several bands playing that day. We do have
So we have
we have
New
a flyer
Normal
right there.
from 12 to 1. We have the Noah Gibney Trio from 1:30 to 2:30. The Audio Files from 3 to 4, and then the Scott Marshall and the Highway Souls from 4:30 to 5:30.
Yeah, so it's a
5.5 hours.
Yeah,
jams
packed.
And actually,
away.
From 9 a.m. to 12, there's going to be a DJ there as well this year. That's new.
Oh, that'll be cool. Yeah. You think you get a groove on?
Yeah.
I hear we're going to get interviewed.
Probably.
Are we doing a show there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll have our equipment there.
I'm not doing it.
No, I don't care.
I'm not doing it.
Good. That'll make my day much easier.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What else do we got on that flyer there?
So we also have lots of kids crafts that day.
Can we get to the most important thing here? We're glossing over the goats.
Goats. I knew it was going to be goats.
You want to, all the other stuff is other stuff is great. Yada yada yada. Let's get to the goats. Let's do this. Are we having goat snuggling this year?
Yes, we're having goat snuggling, and you have to give other people a chance.
Oh,
see that
rules.
No,
you got.
I'm not happy. I did get smoked. I'm not happy about that at all. Because
last year the kids were crying, "Mister, please get out of there."
Kids are like, "Shut up, kid. These are my goats. Go get a hobby." So go look at the cars. Yeah, I didn't quite understand the goat snuggling going into it. I'm just going to be honest with you. So
I'm with you.
I didn't understand it. You come back to me. You had straw and hay all over. Like,
I went first.
Dude, the goat snuggling is freaking awesome. There's just so I gotta go
like
check
a scarecrow when I came.
So Sheena and I went. Sheena and I went over to we gotta check this out. So we go walking in there and look how friendly these two. Then they snuggle up to you and they start doing really cool stuff. Like I said, then it was like, "Hey, Mister," they're hanging on the fence. "Mister, can you leave?" I'm like, "No, get out of here, go away."
Yeah.
It was.
Do you think we could get a goat at our pavilion?
I think we should have a goat during every live.
Yeah.
It would be so cool. It would be so cool.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for interrupting. The goat thing, thank God, the goat thing is back. But what else? What else do we have cooking?
We'll have lots of kids' crafts, and then the Home Depot is going to be there to do the little activities with them again. We're going to have a lot of vendors as well there.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, there was quite a few vendors there, and I'm going to come back on this goat thing here because Geezer has reached out asking for a friend. How long can I snuggle a goat? Well, apparently there's a time limit now, Squeezer. So,
suddenly there's rules.
Yeah, before it was just come on in, take your time. Now it's like, you got to go. You've been here for 3.5 hours. Like, whatever.
I do think it's all you can snuggle for $5. So.
Oh.
$5 well spent. Here's 20.
Joe just locked up.
Here's 20. I'm hanging out.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a hundo. See you later.
Yeah, go take a smoke break or something. Go get yourself some cotton candy or whatever. I'll hang out here.
Show's closed.
Yeah. It's like, sorry, kids. No more goat snuggling.
Geezer, LDE will sponsor you one round of goat snuggling.
Yeah. Oh, he will. I'll pay for your parking. He's such a jerk. Now, we're getting off track here, but I got to put this out here. Usually when there's a rain out at a venue somewhere, like Shellhammers, we're like, sorry, we rained out today. I was going to pay for all your pit fees and all your food for the night. Too bad it didn't work out. So this, unreal. Geezer says, reserve me when I'm in. So, thanks for tuning in, Geez. We appreciate you. John Mellon says, will you have Austin Beers on the show? I don't know who Austin Beers is.
Austin Beers is Eric Beers' son. Very, very talented modified driver.
Okay, I did not know that.
We've had a camera on his car already, but I've never had him on the show.
Okay.
Certainly can.
Yeah.
Good friends with
check
Beers
into
Clue.
We'll check into him. So, as we'll get back to some of this other stuff here in a second, I need to know this. Coming up to May 4th here, when it starts getting to be like May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, how much are you going to be losing your mind? And I don't mean that facetiously. I mean, I'm just there's a lot going on. You have a lot of things going on, and once the day is here, is it just like it's a sigh of relief because now it doesn't matter if things are going to go right or not. It's going to go the way it's going to go, or are you still just constantly on the chip and just until the day is over?
I know we like to make sure everything goes well, but when you have something like this, there's always going to be hiccups. But
yes.
we use every year as a learning
yes.
experience. So we'll just keep making each year better.
Yeah.
We learned a lot from last year, so we improved a lot already. But yeah, the week of, we're going to be very busy and stressed, I'm sure.
Yeah, stressed. And for those of you who don't know, last year was its inaugural run with Leo's League. This is only your second year, so I mean you have a solid year under your belt, which is awesome. But as you said, there's a lot of things going on, and how do you feel Leo's going to feel going into it, like a day or so prior to the day? Is he just going to be like, yeah, whatever, give me food, I'll be fine?
Honestly, that's usually how he is. He's
Yeah.
just kind of like he knows. He likes the attention though, but yeah.
Yes.
And his brother, of course, Keegan, is very excited as well.
Yeah. That is so cool.
To see everything.
Brenda Cordier, hello from Shellhammer Dirt Track. Brenda, thank you so
Hello,
much for tuning
Brenda.
in. We appreciate you. And now, Leo and his friends that are going to be there, they are going to be walking around the grounds, checking out cars, and they're going to be dressed a little bit differently than everybody else is, if you want to touch upon that for a second.
Yeah, so around 10 o'clock that morning, the media is going to be there, and we're inviting a lot of our pediatric cancer warrior families, the VIPs, to be there to look around the cars. And both Leo and Keegan, as well as we're hoping to have them with their capes on. They wear a superhero cape.
Yes, because they are superheroes.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That is so cool.
And actually, Leo's cape, he has patches on it from like each part of his treatment. So like there's like an MRI, there's surgery, like he has different kinds of patches.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's cute,
That is
Yeah,
cool.
that is way cool. That is so cool. And you said that's around 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you're displaying a car, race car, motorcycle, whatever, pickup truck, and you see a herd or a gaggle of young people coming down with capes on there, stop what you're doing and just spend a minute.
Yes.
Just say hi. Stop. It doesn't matter who you're talking to or what's going on. Just give these young men and women the attention that they deserve, and it's going to put a smile on your face. You cannot. We met Leo last year, and it's hard to be around Leo without smiling. And it's just so cool. And we talked about it at our last show as Bear brought it up. He said one of the crowning moments for us is when we lifted Leo up and
That's exactly what's going through my head right now.
put Leo on
When we
on
had
Bear's
him up
shoulder.
on our shoulders.
Yeah, it was just awesome.
Our
He picked
little
up,
champion.
He picked up he picked out the winning show car, as we say, and we crowned there was a crowning moment for them. It was just it was really a neat thing. Are we going to have another best of show kind of thing again?
We are. And actually, Leo is much bigger this year, so you probably won't want to do that.
We will.
We definitely will still do it.
We will.
Yeah, we'll still do it.
Massive compared to last year.
Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah, it
much
is
taller.
good. Yes.
That's good. Boy needs to grow.
Yeah.
I've seen him eat.
Yeah. He ain't walking away from the food. He needs his food. He needs that.
It's mac and cheese.
No.
That's his favorite.
Jesus. Yeah. So.
And we can't interview Andrea without acknowledging the grandmother
G-Ma.
Sharon. G-Ma.
Chima.
Because she
Jesus.
does.
He doesn't listen.
I don't know. The grandmother. I did it again.
Now you're just being Joe.
Yeah. Because you put a lot of effort into this as well as the other grandmother. Now, what is she? That's her name is Sharon as well.
Yes.
So this is, and Dad too. This isn't. Andrea's not doing all this by
The
herself.
village.
Yeah, it does take a village. Andrea's the only one that is brave enough to get in front of the camera.
We have a wonderful board for Leo's League, and everybody's been very helpful and putting a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
And we especially are very thankful for Bear for all that he's done so far, gone above and beyond.
Yeah, Bear is he's one of the most amazing people I've ever met, and I don't give props to too many people,
For
but
sure.
no, he's one of the good guys. Good guy to have on your team.
You know, when you're passionate about something and you believe in something, you give it everything you got. And this I got freaking goosebumps, man. This little kid just stole my heart last year.
Yep.
I want to freaking
That's
cry
true.
right now, you
Yeah.
know. But
No, it's true.
We cry.
It's true.
We got a phone call from my granddaughter's mom and said, "Hey, this little dude is having his cancer deal, and he likes race cars." Well, you called the right guy, first of all, because I know a guy. So we got a little bit of a race car show together, and you guys said you had hiccups throughout the event last year, and I'm sure you did. But from my point of view,
We didn't know it.
it was flawless.
It was.
Like, I saw you running around like a maniac from 5 a.m. when we first got there. It was chaos, And I was involved in every meeting this year except last week when my damn neck was broke. but I think we have a solid group and a solid game plan. Of course, there's going to be somebody's going to throw an audible your way or whatever, but it sure seems like we got this figured out,
Yeah, much better place this year.
yeah, and I just our car count is going to be astronomical for the cool cars and more.
Mm-hmm. It's so amazing.
And that's just a small part of it, and it's absolutely my pleasure to help out. This
yeah.
It literally it takes minutes of my time, but it's so worth every freaking second of it to see that little dude smile. And like you said, even if we don't ever hoist him on our shoulders again, that picture, which I had up on the TV earlier, it's part of our YouTube deal.
Yep,
it was worth it.
Yep. And you touched upon something, Barry, that we keep referring to this as a car show. This is way more than a car show. This is way bigger than all of us. Yeah, all of us put together. The cars are just like the whipped cream cherry on top of the sundae. You're going to meet some incredible people, not just within the family here of children that are suffering from pediatric cancer, but you're also going to. They're all like-minded people that just have a passion for life and people in general. And it's kind of cool just to, you and I walked around and we just stop in and like this, I don't know many of the people that are bringing their cars there and just stop by and say, man, we really appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
And they just start talking. Everybody's, it's like a giant family.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with, I like you or I race against you or you race here and this is your division. It was, everybody was there for us and for Leo.
Yep. Everybody was on the same page. It was kind of like a family reunion, and you were just meeting a whole bunch of family members you never even knew you had. Yeah. So it was really a really cool deal.
Sure was.
So, Brandon Kressler says, "Hi guys, I'm late, but I'm here now. We appreciate you tuning in."
He'll be there with his car.
Jacob says, "No, I missed Corey's interview." I'm going to tell you something, Jacob. You did miss it, but you will be able to see this on a replay and watch it as many times as you can because he
it was epic.
It was epic. He got
hashtag smoked.
He got roasted pretty bad. He was hashtag smoked pretty severely, and not gonna lie, he kind of had a pretty good ass whooping going on right there from his friends in the chat. So it was worth every minute.
It was worth rewatching.
Yes, it is. It's going to be definitely worth it. So with that being said, sorry to interrupt with the chat there. Did he mention his old friend in the 18? I don't believe so. You're going to have to take that up with him, Jacob. You too can tell him he smoked too.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not mention that. What else do we have going on as far as we have lots of live music. We also have an MC this year, which is new from last year. So that's going to – the MC will probably keep things a little bit more cohesive and in order.
And you may have heard of him.
Who's the fella?
Yeah, so we have Bowtie Ben from the Phantoms.
Bowtie Ben. For those of you who do not know who Bowtie Ben is, can you explain who Bowtie Ben is?
He is the MC for the Phantoms. So if you've ever been to a Phantoms game, he's the one that wears the orange blazer and bow tie.
Got this kick-ass mustache.
And the big mustache.
It's my understanding he always wears the orange blazer, but not for you guys. He's going to do something slightly different for you guys.
This year he's going to have a yellow blazer for Leo.
So, yeah, just for Leo. So he's going to hang up the orange one, and he's going to don I think it's going to be it's probably going to be pretty bright.
Pretty bright.
Yeah. So if you see a guy rolling around with a yellow blazer on, that's the guy. So, and he's going to have a microphone in his hand the entire time, and he's going to keep things moving and grooving. Probably help to get people down to the basket raffle when things need to be done, and
keep things moving.
Yeah. Keep everything moving. Get you in for the bake sale. Well, now. Back to that bake sale, I have another question for that. Will that bake sale be going on all day, or is it going to be a specific time? Okay.
Yep, until we run out.
Okay, good.
And we will run out. Let's make
absolutely.
Sure of that.
Yes.
It was a hit last year, so yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also have a 50-50 as well.
Oh, that'll be good.
Mm-hmm. Which I think we sell it right by the bake sale. So
yes,
smart. Good move.
Good. Will we have the what do we have? Where were we set up last year?
In the gazebo.
In the gazebo. Were we getting the gazebo again?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's
Called
already.
dibs.
We're grandfathered.
We're grandfathered.
I learned that January 1st.
Nice.
That was the first thing on your
That
list.
was a prerequisite, or we were out.
Yeah, what we will do there as well.
Busy that day.
What we will do there as well is Bear and I remember last year we went live a couple of times, and we can certainly do that again. We don't have to sit there and do like a 2-hour-long show,
No.
but we'll get somebody live and maybe talk to a person or two for 10 or 15 minutes and talk about some racing or just talk about what's happening at Leo's. Who knows? We might even interview a band member. Maybe we'll get Mr. Yellow Blazer himself to come over and chat with us.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a thing.
This year we're gonna have walkie-talkies, and we're gonna be in communication better, so we can say like, "Hey, we're going live. Can you just pause the music for a little bit?" Because last year a lot of our videos were drowned out by the stage.
Yeah, just by the background music. Walkie-talkies, I get one too.
No,
come on, man, that'll be fun.
You can send smoke signals.
Come on, no.
Yes.
Come on.
No. Carrier pigeon.
Why you gotta hate? It'll be fun because I'll be just chirping you all day. Where you at? What are you doing? Where you at?
Everybody else will be able to hear you, though.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They'll be so sick of
he's
me by
okay
the end
with
of the
that.
day. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm equal opportunity pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So I cover everybody. Absolutely. So anything else that you would like to add?
You will have shirts for sale as well, right?
Yep, so we'll have merchandise, we'll have shirts.
Is that a current shirt that you have?
Yes.
This is the this is the shirt right here.
Yep,
And
it's the logo that's on the tablecloth.
And was this hats? We're going to have
We're gonna
hats
have
as
hats,
well.
wristbands.
Wristbands. We actually have a sample of one. Right
We do.
here. Yes.
We'll
The
have-
silicone wristbands. And anything
we'll have
else?
decals,
Nice.
magnets.
Lots of merch.
Yes. If
Make sure you purchase some.
if someone wants to be a vendor, is there still time for them to sign up to be a vendor?
I'm not quite sure. I think there might be a few spots left inside.
Okay. So there are a few spots left inside. I know I mentioned this the last time we were on. I'm going to use Terry Ware as my example. Terry and her mother were set up. They had a little easy up, like what was that, like a 10 by 10
10 by 10
area.
probably.
They had some craft stuff there. I'm crafty stuff. I'm like, dude, whatever. So, nice pen, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's my Barbie. Came out of my Barbie Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
And, I kind of pulled her off to the side last year, and I said, did you do well? And she said, we did great. I said, so this was worth it to you? Because we needed the feedback. We needed to know how can we make this better.
Sit there for 8 hours and don't sell
and
nothing.
she said, oh, my God. She said, this was definitely worth it. And she chimed in on the chat the last time we were live, and she said they are definitely coming back. So if you are a vendor and you have some wares that you want to sell and get out there, there's still a little bit of space. Reach out to the Leo's League people, and they'll see if they can get you inside. So
we actually have an email, leosvendors@gmail.com. So.
leosvendors@gmail.com.
Yep.
Look at that. So reach out if you got something going on. So it's one of the most positive days you will ever live in your life. Everything is very positive. Everything is very upbeat. There's no hissy fits. Nothing somber. Although I was a little upset that the one ice cream truck, left.
You're mad that you got to get out of the goat pen, too.
I wasn't pleased about that either. So, you know what? I guess I was the only person that had a hissy fit the whole day.
Well, here's the thing. These kids weren't dealt this hand. They didn't choose this.
No.
And
no.
All we can do is make their day better. It's one day out of the year.
It is
8 hours.
It is. And it's our job. We need to help those that can't always help themselves. And
Help
if you're
raise
capable
awareness.
of doing it. Yeah.
Now, tomorrow night we got a pretty cool deal going on.
We do. This is something completely new for all of us.
Yes.
I don't know if do you have the details on the
She got a whole paper.
Oh, this is awesome. I'm going to let you
It's the first guest that ever came prepared.
We're not even prepared.
Right.
So tomorrow night, Friday, the 19th, at 4:30 p.m., we're going to have a beer release party at Rising River Brewery. They actually made a mango pale ale specifically for Leo's Lionheart Brew. And thank you, Joe, for the logo.
Oh,
he made the logo.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
And every
On the Etch-a-Sketch.
On the Etch-a-Sketch.
$1 of each beer will be donated to Leo's League Pediatric Cancer Fund, and then you'll be able to find the beer across the valley too at beer distributors and some bars.
That is so cool. $1 a can is going back to the fund. Very
Yes.
impressive. Hats off to that brewery for doing that. It was just now. I have to ask you this. I was involved obviously with the logo making process, and we didn't have a name for the beer or anything. I come up with everything, so I'm glad you guys really really liked it. But
Yes.
how in the world did they contact you? Did you contact that? How does this even start?
We contacted them.
Yeah, how does this even come?
Gma did.
The kid eats mac and cheese and he chases it with beers.
That's what I was starting to think.
So
Because
it's just a good fit.
Here, time out 1 second. I got the perfect day for us, May 4th.
Uh-oh.
You, me, straw, hay, goat cage, and
Six-pack.
two 6-packs of Leo's beer.
Solid.
Nice. We're gonna make a day of it. If you need us, don't look for us.
Right.
We're busy. So did you guys have any names in your mind for the beer? Did anything come?
We did not. I really you sent us that one and it was perfect. So
That was
worked.
easy.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
It really is.
Yeah.
The
it's amazing.
I don't know if people can. Let's hold that up once.
Go for it.
I don't know if y'all can see that, but
No,
it
it's a
is
little-
actually a lion head.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Do you want to put that in front of the camera? Watch this.
No.
And yeah, that's Rising River Brewery. They're in Macungie. I believe tomorrow at the release party there's going to be 2 food trucks.
Yeah, right there is perfect.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it's Leo's Lionheart Brew. The inspiration for this was just, because Leo's fighting a fight, and, you got to fight like a lion. And I did the lion
Thank you.
graphic, and then I was tossing around names, and but nothing was really sticking. And, I got to thank Sheena for that, too, because she'll tell me, like, yeah, that's stupid, or that's, run with it. But I come up with the Lionhearted deal, and it just all just kind of fell into place. It was a fun thing to do. So I'm honored that you guys asked me to do it, and I was
awesome.
proud of that. And I'm not a huge drinker at all, but I definitely want to buy. I don't know. I think somebody said that they were going to sell them in 4-packs. I'm not sure if that's the
what I
case.
heard.
So I definitely want to buy at least 1 or 2 4-packs of that, just to have, as kind of as a memento of this awesome occasion. So it's good stuff. So how many kids get beers named after them?
I don't know any.
This is
Not
next
gonna lie.
level stuff here too.
That's in another league.
Yeah, it certainly is. But man, great stuff. Honest to God, it's great stuff.
Now, in 17 years from now, when he's 21 or whatever,
Yeah. You want to drink one of my beers?
that's some bragging rights
Yeah.
right there.
It's
Like your buddy's got nothing on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So tomorrow at the beer release, it's just going to be on draft, but we're hoping to have the cans then for the event to sell.
So okay, now I've never been to a beer release party before, and I'm very I don't know, I'm very ignorant to the situation here. What can I expect at the beer release party? Obviously, besides tasting the beer.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are going to show up, and they're all going to try the beer. And there's 2 different food trucks, and then the Audiophiles, which is one of the bands that's playing at the event, is going to be playing at the.
Oh, so we have
tomorrow.
live music as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Oh, this will be festive.
Yes, and it is a family-friendly place. So
Yeah. Not with bear there, but anyway.
Well, I'm just checking.
Did
the
you know
weather.
that there was going to be what? Did you checking the weather?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a beautiful day. 64 degrees
Perfect.
out. So because it's an outdoor deal, indoor and outdoor.
Did you know that there was going to be a band there?
I'm not talking to you. Yes, I did.
Did you mention that to me? No.
No,
I believe
don't
the
you
band
pay
starts
attention
at
to anything
6:30.
we do?
Oh, the band
That's
starts
correct.
at 6:30.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not getting there till 6 anyway, so it
there you
works
go.
out.
Good. I'll be gone by then.
Yes, prayers answered.
Mm.
Works out. Anything else? G-Ma, is there anything that you'd like to add?
Thank
Oh,
you.
it's our pleasure.
Thank you.
Yes, it is definitely our pleasure.
Yeah.
And I'll say the event is on May 4th, which is Cinco de Mayo weekend, so
That's
there
true.
will be
Yeah.
margaritas too.
Bring out your Mexican heritage.
See.
There you go, buddy.
And
Let's
Mexican
go.
food. Yep, we'll have a few
Sombreros.
things.
Yeah. This is weird. Lowdown Entertainment says hi to us.
Hello.
Hi.
It's like talking to myself.
Hi. I do believe that would be Richie Rich.
It's Richie.
It's definitely Richie
Definitely
Rich.
Rich.
Yes. We miss having Rich on our lives here, but Rich is he's on sabbatical right now, so to speak. He's helping
on the downhill climb.
Well, first of all, he's retiring.
Right.
soon.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Secondly, and he said, yes, it is. Secondly, he is helping a young sportsman modified racer by the name of Colin Cox. And as a matter of fact, they're heading to Big Diamond tomorrow. Big Diamond Speedway opens up tomorrow night. We'll touch upon that a little bit later. So, yeah, Rich has been busy with helping with
Going to modify.
Yeah, he did it years and years ago, and it all circled back around here again. Tad Cox was a very good friend of his, and I think he helped Tad.
I believe so.
And now second generation, and Colin's a hell of a racer too.
Kid's pretty good.
He's very good. So I'm expecting big things from him.
Yeah.
So we miss having Richie on behind the microphone here, but we definitely understand. We're always we're happy to see that he's still involved here, and he didn't leave LDE. He's still a huge part of this deal. So. Oh, he said 16 years with that. You just now getting the hang of it. 16 years. Wow, that's awesome. That's good stuff. And I believe probably all 16 of those years was spent down at New Egypt Speedway. The kid wants to race at New Egypt, and I think Tad does as well, the father. But you need to have – he's so young that I don't think they've released him as far as his age goes that Jersey says, okay, you can – because New Jersey –
Isn't it 16?
I don't think he's 16.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he's 16. So they have not released him as far as giving him the go-ahead that he can race in New Jersey.
He'll prove his worthiness.
I think that's what he needs to do. So if he gets a couple races under his belt at Big Diamond, and he can show that he's 15.
There you go.
So there's that. So I think he'll be fine. I think he's going to have a pretty good career. The kid was really good in a Stage 1 modified. He can wheel. He's good stuff. So. We'll touch upon some of that stuff at the end of the show.
Speaking of race cars,
speaking of them,
we're going to have a race simulator
at
Leo's League.
This is true. We're looking forward to talking about this here.
Yeah.
We did some work on the simulator today.
Yep. Tim Buckwalter was gracious enough to give us an old Stealth midget that he had behind his shop.
Mm-hmm.
So we picked it up, and I took it to my son's house, and my son got to chopping and cutting and got together with Donnie Bigley and threw a body on it. And Joe and I were at the shop today, and Joe lettered it, and it's coming together nicely. And it will be at Leo's little party there on May 4th, and it'll be free. Feel free to donate to the cause. There will be a donation bucket there if you choose. But if you see over here to my left, there behind Andrea, there's a 6-foot trophy, which will be going to the driver that gets fast time.
Wait, hold.
It's not yours.
You said
I lied. Take your pen. Yeah. So whoever sets fast time for the day goes home with that 6-foot trophy.
That's awesome. And the key thing here is it's free. Now they do graciously accept donations, but get in there, show your wares, man. See what you can do. Virtual reality racing. It's great stuff. You're actually sitting inside
a real midget
race car.
And it's the low-down experience.
Indeed it is. It'll play on the LDE, as you can see behind us here. The Lowdown Entertainment has become Lowdown Experience for the virtual reality deal. So
should be cool.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah. We've already had people reach out to us that want to borrow the simulator for big events.
Interesting.
My kid basically said, how about you buy it and it's yours?
Yeah, just take it.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, just take it.
So we'll see where that goes.
Yeah, like Richie said, set quick time, and that's what we're looking for.
Set
the quick time. Get yourself some bragging rights. And whoever does set quick time, not only do you get this beautiful 6-foot tall trophy, you're also going to get some bragging rights, and we'll get everything on Lowdown Entertainment Facebook page there and brag you up a little bit. So make sure you come on out there and check that thing out.
Yeah, man.
Saturday, May the 4th. Don't forget, this is a rain or shine event.
Now, I did see this week that we had a release that there might be some frozen margaritas.
Yep.
That piques my interest.
Yep.
Huh. Well,
Snuggling with goats and drinking margs.
there's no reason to get out of that goat cage all day. There's just no reason.
If you need me,
We'll be there. We'll be there. And for those of you that
Maybe
are kind of
we could relocate it next to our gazebo.
just if we get there early enough and we just slide everything over,
Nobody will know.
Nobody's going to know. Where's the goat snuggle? It's up there.
Right.
Yeah. And it's closed. It's closed. The goats
They couldn't make it.
The goats are angry today. They couldn't come out. Yeah, for those of you that are listening at home and are kind of making fun of Bear and I, like, what's with the goat snuggling?
It's fine.
You know what?
We're used to it.
Yeah. You make fun all you want until you do it, and then it's a totally different thing.
It'll change you.
It will change. It will. I actually snuggled with the goats at the Bloomsburg Fair this year as well.
Oh, you're practicing.
Indeed, I was.
Dang.
Yeah. See, you got one up on you.
You did.
Uh-huh.
The Bloomsburg Fair didn't even start yet.
Now, I started it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I went and opened all the ticket windows up.
Good. How was
The
it?
only thing there was the goat snuggling. The line was long. God.
We have a few like characters and mascots going to be there that day as well.
Oh, nice.
We're going to have Chase and Bluey from A Storybook Party. And then,
Bluey.
Yep, Humble Heroes from the New York Fire Department.
Nice.
Danny Longlegs. And then for mascots, we are going to have Charizard from Pokemon, Nittany Lion, Red from Red Robin, and the PBS 39 Telebear. So that's who we have so far.
Nice.
Awesome.
So we got lots of things going on here.
Mascots and Danny Longlegs. What is Danny Longlegs?
I know she's on stilts and dresses up really cool and is a very good
Get you
entertainer.
on stilts. That'd be neat to watch.
Well, my ex-friend Rich Reiner just posted, Joe
Your
will give
ex-friend?
$100 to the person that sets QuickTime in the sim after slamming 2 margaritas.
I like the way you think. Two-seater simulator.
Yeah! That is awesome.
Joe's in for a hundo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
My ex-friend.
I had to put that out there.
Awesome. Good call, Richie Rich.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that was a bad move. Bad move. So yeah, so we're super stoked.
We're locked up.
I don't know what happened there.
Does it say anything behind that phone there?
Maybe
It's getting scratchy.
it's getting
too.
scratchy in here. So
Still looks live.
it's just
Maybe
the
this
computer.
com-
It's the
maybe you should hit
computator.
that reset button.
Well, then we're gonna get lost.
You think?
Yeah.
Let's see what
See,
happens.
look, we're still good. Hi, everybody.
See, we're good. Never mind.
It's all good.
Just an audio glitch.
Yep, that's all it was. So, May the 4th will be here before you know it. It's only a couple weeks away. And what time are we getting there?
I'll be there at 6 again.
Okay. Well, you're getting there at 6. Fantastic.
Yeah.
What time? The first 6 of the day?
Yeah, I start parking cars at 6 a.m.
Who the hell's coming at 6?
There was a line. You were there prior to me, and they
So
didn't
you're-
leave till midnight.
You were there at 6 too?
They were there
Yep.
before that.
What time are you there?
I think she slept there overnight.
I was going to say, can we build a blanket for it and just sleep overnight?
I picked up the soft pretzels and I got there early and I was using the Wi-Fi.
Early.
Yeah. Oh, I got there. Timmy, Jason, Tara, all the Rochelles were there, to help park cars, and Timmy Henry and Tyler and stuff. And then it just kept filing in. We parked cars for 3 hours, man, until the show started.
I tell you what, with Tara turning 65,
I know.
she probably gets up at 4 a.m. She probably has,
Yeah, she's probably in bed by now.
she probably has lunch.
Dentures are
Yes,
soaking.
dentures are soaking. She probably has lunch around 10:30, and then dinner around
Early
3.
bird special.
Oh God, yeah. She's definitely in bed right now. Yeah, so she'll definitely be there early to park cars. So that's cool.
That's her job, actually, this year. She's going to be directing people in. We're going to have gift bags for all of the drivers that show up with their vehicles.
Yeah.
When are we assembling them, by the way?
It will be that week.
Friday.
I think
Okay.
that's one of the
Friday.
volunteer slots, actually.
Okay. We'll help with that for sure.
Where would this be taking place?
Your house.
At the fire company.
Oh, okay.
And then she'll be handing out gift bags because that turned into a debacle last year. But it'll be smoother this year. Because that was Earl's job last year, and he went away. He left.
Yeah, he was doing Earl things on Earl time. Yeah, he had things to do.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll have bags. And
Rich said must have parked 150 Corvettes.
Yeah, true that.
Mm-hmm.
It was. It got busy there. It got real busy real quick.
It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Let's pray that the weather's going to be great, and even if it's not great, it's still going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to it.
Yep.
So it's amazing how it seems like the community has really had a much stronger outreach this time around.
Do we know how many people attended?
We don't.
I don't know if there's any way to
There was a
track
lot.
that, but it was a mob
There was
scene.
a lot.
Well, yeah, because people were coming in from all. There's not one like single entrance or two entrances. They're kind of coming in from all angles a little bit. Oh, is that
Changing
right?
that this year.
Yeah, it's got to be a little more organized.
So maybe you can kind of get a head count.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that'd be
Hopefully.
good. Yeah, yeah. Would you get one of those clickers?
Clickers.
Great. So we need a volunteer to run the clicker. Unless you just stand there and just count. So 1, then he gets to like 18, and then somebody will distract him and they go, ah, crap, 1. So unreal. So with that being said, I guess we will we'll wrap up our segment here with Andrea. We thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
Were you nervous
Thank
this
you
time?
guys. Not as much as I
Not
did the
as
first
much.
time.
No, it's fine. You did fantastic. We knew you would. Again, these shirts, these beautiful shirts right
How much
here.
are we selling these shirts?
$20.
For? $20.
And they are available on the website as well. You can order
Awesome.
it.
Yeah, for those of you that may be out of town and cannot attend, you can still help and donate to the cause and help the cause by going on the website. As G-Mom says, we got hats. We have the silicone bracelets. Stop on out. And there's money collection. There's cash collection boxes in the pavilion. Are we still doing that in the
Yes.
pavilion this year?
There's
There's
four
four
of them
Four of them.
around the
Four of
facility this year.
So dig into the old cash register front pocket there, and it's $1, $5, $10, whatever you can afford, whatever's good for you, and because it all adds up, it all means something at the end of the day. So
We also are collecting donations for the Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital toy closet. There is an Amazon wish list on. It is you can find it on the website, but
you want to plug that website again?
Yep, it's leosleague.org. Everything's on there for the event and for donating and the merchandise and the toy drive. So you can bring a new toy, craft, gift card, and then we'll enter everybody into a drawing that brings a toy.
awesome. That is great stuff. Good stuff. Well, I think that's going to do it for our Leo.
Yeah.
Now it's just a matter
It's,
of
3 weeks away?
yeah, just getting to it and doing it.
May 4th, Schnecksville Fire Company property, 9 to 5. If anybody's interested or willing to bring anything, let me know. Hit me up. And bring hero cards, bring stickers. Let these kids sit in your car. They're not going to wreck it any worse than you do.
True story.
And, give them a few minutes of your time.
Awesome.
Yes.
Andrea, thank you so much
Yes,
for
Thank
being
you.
on.
so
Thank you
much.
guys
We
so much
appreciate
from the
you.
bottom of our
G-Mom,
hearts.
thank you so much.
She held it together the whole show.
You did good.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't impress easily.
Better than last time.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. When he and I are together, we're used to making people cry. We just make them that sad. But
Yes.
it's just like, oh my God, you guys are ridiculous.
And then they cry when we leave.
yeah,
Happy
Yeah.
tears.
it's happy. It's like, oh my God, yes, they left. So it's all good.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you for letting us be a part of this.
Yeah, we
honestly.
appreciate you.
We couldn't
Because
do it without
I keep
you.
getting goosebumps, man. It's truly.
It's because I'm sitting next to you.
I know that.
I know.
It truly is an honor meeting
Yeah,
you
it really,
guys
it
and
really
helping
is.
your family
it's,
out
It's just it's
and
been an
educating
awesome
us about pediatric cancer.
thing. Yeah, and it's the more we know, the better we are. Knowledge is power, and it's once we have enough awareness, then we can take the awareness to finding the cure and getting it going completely. So
We have to be their voice. We need to
We do.
advocate for them.
We
so.
do. We do.
Because if last year, if you looked at Leo, he didn't give a flying F that he was sick. He was a little dude having a party.
He was, yep.
And just like when they were here, man, he was playing and
he doesn't stop
feeding fish and whatever.
He was having a great time, and that's what's so cool. He still stayed a kid. As crazy as that sounds, it's so cool. He didn't lose that, which I feel is very, very important.
And he actually is at T-ball practice right now. Well, I think he's done now, but he was at T-ball practice tonight, so he was so excited to play a
He's
sport
got to get his
now.
priorities
so cool.
straight.
Yes.
I mean, let's be honest.
That
he should
is
have been
so
here.
cool. So, yes, give our regards to the other GMA, Sharon.
Yes.
And
Dad,
Dad, please, and Brother Keenan. So, yes, give our regards to all them, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple weeks. Can't wait.
Yes,
Can't wait.
Thank you so
much. Thank you. All right, we're gonna take a brief break here. We're gonna get Andrea off, and then Barry and I will come back and finish up and wrap up the show. And as I said, we appreciate everybody tuning in, and thanks for being on the chat as well.
Be back in a minute.
Ooh, Sharon just said, can't wait to see you guys.
No, other Sharon.
The other Sharon.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
We are back.
We had to say our goodbyes.
Yes, and get some flyers. If anybody needs flyers to hang up to advertise for Leo's event, I have plenty.
You got some.
Mm-hmm.
Also got some yard signs over there. That's pretty cool. So, great family.
Awesome.
So nice to have them on.
Yep.
So nice.
Awesome.
So
awesome event.
We're going to wrap up here soon, unless we get off on a tangent here. I've got some racing this weekend. Looks like Diamond is getting set to open up. They've been struggling with some rain the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think they got a practice session, and that was it.
I think that was all she wrote for them. So we wish those guys a successful 2024. Granby Speedway this weekend. I don't think anything is special. I do know, as far as Big Diamond goes, tomorrow night was supposed to be the Money in the Mountains but that got bumped back to next week because tomorrow night's their opener.
Official opener.
Yes. So please take note on that. And Mahoning is opening up this weekend.
Yep, we'll be there.
That's going to be a pretty big deal.
It's actually a really big race, 75-lap ROC Tour opener.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of big names coming in with their modifieds. Practice early. We'll be practicing all day.
Good.
And I think Gates open at 3 for the fans. I'll be there about 1 o'clock doing some camera stuff.
Doing bear stuff on bear time.
Yeah. I'll
That's
be
good.
there actually this weekend next. Next week I'll be there with the L&L mini modifieds. We'll have cameras on a couple cars.
The L&L mini modifieds are like a 600 mod without suspension, correct?
I think it's actually just a 206. If anybody's on there that can give me deets on that. It's a very small motor. It's
Okay.
like a go-kart almost.
Okay.
But yeah, like no suspension, I don't think. I don't know a whole lot about them. We're going to go into
They're
detail
kind of new.
next week about it a little more. And we're actually trying to get their whole club to come to Leo's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that should be good.
Hopefully, Shell Hammers has been rained out the past couple weeks in a row. They're trying. If you remember last year, Bear, we did opening night.
We had opening night there.
We had opening night. It was LDE was our night, and we went, I think, 3 weeks until we actually got in.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
Yes, after Dave says it's a Predator 420 engine.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you,
Predator
Dave.
was the word
Appreciate
I
you.
was looking for.
Yes, let's talk about this particular fellow right here.
Mike Bowers has one of those L&L cars, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's his grandson, Mason, has cancer, childhood cancer. I don't know the details about it, but if you look at the rear quarters on this car,
It's awesome.
it is wrapped in a yellow ribbon with the little fella's pictures on it.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually interviewed Mike. I'm sorry. We interviewed Mike last year at Leo's League. And I never heard of him. I didn't know who he was.
And we learned some things.
Yeah. And he's an advocate for his grandson's cancer deal. And he was telling us, like, they raise money to give back to families to try to get them up in hotel rooms and such in the cities that their kids are getting worked on at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to interview Mike, and in fact, we should probably have him on the show because it's so touching to hear these families. Like our show is not just all racing, man.
Yeah.
We're a family.
Yep.
And I'd let him – I don't want to do it any injustice.
Yeah.
But he is going to be right up front this year when you enter the LDE Cool Cars and More. And just stop by and listen to Mike's story. They can elaborate more. I know they were tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just touching, man. Cancer blows. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Nobody needs it. Nobody wants it. And
Nobody
why
asked
little
for it.
kids get it? I don't
Yeah.
freaking know, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a fun deal. That's why we got to be positive and make the best out of it. And like I said earlier, we got to raise the awareness and then take that awareness and then we need to start making cures instead of just having awareness.
Yeah.
We need to
For
take that
sure.
step. So you're going to be racing Saturday at
The
Mahoney.
Soup Bowl.
Yep. Any other plans of going racing this weekend?
No, I don't think so because we have Leo's beer release tomorrow night, and it's going to be a busy weekend. Mark Moore will have our cameras on at Grandview again. He's 2 for 2 in the 602s up there, or what do they call them, sportsmen?
Yeah. Yep.
He qualified both weeks so far.
Yeah, good for him.
Went forward in both heat races, made a qualifying position, and just had 2 not so hot features.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah. So hopefully he's 3 for 3 this week, and we'll get some footage. And I didn't even get the cameras from him this week because my neck's been jacked up. That's my excuse.
Yeah, we certainly hope you're feeling a little bit better.
But I do got to get that video out.
You've been in a lot of pain here for the past couple of weeks, and
Yeah, I don't know what I did, but trying to get it worked out. So if we have a chiropractor in the house, somebody cracked my neck.
I had a solution for you, but you didn't really.
We're not going to go there.
Okay, well,
thanks.
Well, I tried.
Appreciate
I
you.
tried to help, but you didn't come through. Rich says old age. Woo.
Holla.
Rich also said, excuse me, Colin is on, guys. Hi, Colin.
Hi,
Welcome
Colin.
aboard.
Good luck this weekend.
Yes.
At the coal hole.
At the coal hole. Coal hole's a nice track for a young feller such as Colin to get out there.
Big.
It's wide.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have a backstretch wall. If you get a little squirreled up, or you could just bail off in the back there, and just kind of opens up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
You checking out them notes there, buddy?
Yeah. Just before we wrap up, I just want to thank all of our sponsors because,
of course,
we got a little drone there, which I did not crash yet. I'm learning how to use it, and I'm hoping to make our footage even better, bringing drone footage to our tracks.
Mm-hmm.
But none of any of this would be possible without our sponsors, and I'm going to read them off.
Go for it.
Okay, we have Roy Danner Paving. Briggs, as we all know, Briggs is an up-and-coming star. He's been he's actually took the 39 car and put the wing on it, and he's doing pretty well for not running Central PA on a regular basis.
Yeah.
He's doing well in the Grove and Lincoln. And, of course, he's going to run USAC, and he's got a Silver Crown ride this year, so we're looking forward to it.
He always has a lot going on.
He does. People are coming to him, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
We got Timmy Shock Lab, TSL Shocks. We couldn't have had that simulator without Timmy's help.
Right.
Remy Pallets, of course. They've been with me forever. Jimbo's Gutters, that's Mark Moore. Stephen Smith Racing. Stephen might be making his debut tomorrow at the Coal Hole.
I do believe you're correct on that. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, that is correct.
In the 88 602 car.
Mm-hmm.
Roselli Racing, who we mentioned earlier, they got the 358 sprint car going now. I would imagine he's still going to run the 600, but
yeah.
Warner Brother Motorsports. What's his name? Matthew had a good run there at Lanco.
He did.
The opener there?
The opening night, he started 20th. It was a little deep, and then managed to get up to 4th. And
it's no small feat.
No, it's not, because there was 51 or 2 or 3 cars there that night.
And
that was
them in.
Pretty big. And then last week, still progress. 15th to 10th. We're still moving forward.
Still going forward.
It was a brand new car he had out that night, and he didn't feel 100% comfortable in it, but they're working on that. They were at the shop.
Wing or wingless?
That is wingless. Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they had 2 pretty good runs there.
We got Mongoose Chassis on board this year. And I went to visit this fella this week, Mr. Richie Smith at Smith Fab. Home of the Stage 1 Modifieds. They were set to kick their season off last night, but got rained out.
Mm-hmm.
Drips Detailing. I was in touch with these guys today, Weichel Sportswear. I ordered more hoodies for Leo's.
Nice.
I called them today. They will be here May 1st. That's how cool Weichel
awesome.
is with us.
That is awesome.
So thank you, Todd and Chris out at Weichel's. And Elliot's Custom Trailers and Carts. They always do good stuff for us when we're out in the Midwest. Can't thank them enough.
Mm-hmm.
Another interesting thing that surfaced maybe last week, but Anthony D'Alessio's back in the seat.
That was great news
It was
to hear.
great to see.
Yeah. And I tell you what, he looks awesome in that LDE suit.
That suit is fire.
That suit is fire. Oh, Colin Cox says, hey, how are you guys doing? Thank you.
Good, buddy.
So thanks for tuning in, Colin. Appreciate you. We hope you get up there tomorrow night to Big Diamond and show your wares, man. Get to the front.
Yep, definitely. I also want to say thank you to Corey, BJ, and Maggie for letting me have cameras on their cars at Bristol.
Okay, I don't know any of these fellers and fellettes at all, but I'm going to tell you something right now. They seem like a really cool group of people.
They're such a good
The way
bunch.
that chat blew up today.
It's just ball busting.
It is. It's so cool, man. That's in my wheelhouse right there.
Yep.
I want to hang out with those guys some night.
Should
And
come
just
to
see what's
Mahoning
going
with
on.
me one night and check it out.
Just one night?
Preferably.
Yeah, like on a Tuesday.
Like when it rains out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
No, man, I want to thank you, too, for everything you do. Like all this design work,
I don't do anything.
You do. You keep me sane.
That's the hardest job. It's Barry and I spent a lot of time on the phone together, and
Like high school lovers.
yeah, it's true. But you're equally as good for my mental health, and that's why I'm a total wackadoodle.
That's why you're on meds.
Yeah, exactly. But it's so cool, and I gotta think. Richie Rich reached out to me tonight here, so I was glad to hear from him.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier in the show, Whippy reached out to me last night, which was really cool. It's good to talk to Whip. So,
Yep.
Whip's got some things going. Whip's back doing
Yes.
the meet and greet.
Grandview meet and greet. Low
He's-
down and dirty meet and greet
he's
is back.
doing that. So we're gonna make a couple of banners for him. He got some sponsors going on there. He's got
it's
Stringers
good.
Automotive, and he's got
Hoffman Discount Auto Parts.
Discount, and TB. He's got Aqueduct. So good for him. So he's back in the saddle
Speaking
again.
of TV, we hear some well wishes are in,
are
needed
in
for
order.
Nick.
Yes, Nick. We
Don't know any deets really.
no
but,
Todd's son
shoot.
Nick banged his head on something somewhere along the line. He had a head injury, from what we understand. And again, we don't have deets, and we don't want to be putting things out there
No.
that are not true. But we want to wish Nicky a speedy recovery. It's my understanding he will not be partaking in the Mahoning Valley opener this weekend.
No, if your noggin's not right, it's probably
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Which he's probably pissed about. But
Yeah. It's my understanding that he
got to get ready.
He
Gotta get
was
better.
in the hospital and he was released. So that's pretty much all we know. And Richie says, "Get better, Nick." Yeah. So interesting turn of events here. So Todd goes from like race director at Mahoning, and now he's back to a car owner.
Yeah.
So
The way it's looking, he might be a driver.
well, he could get in there.
Who knows?
When I talked to Whippy last night, he said that he's like, "Dude, TB has 3 cars." I said, "What is he going to race?" He's like, "Dude, I'll never fit in one." I said, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, I'll never fit." So that wasn't me, TB. That was your buddy Whip saying that. So I actually haven't seen TB in a while. Well, we all
I haven't either.
we all
Since
pack on-
Allentown, I don't
we'll
think.
pack on a couple of LBs as time marches on. So
Hibernation.
it happens.
Mhm.
It happens. But I don't think it's been several years since Todd has actually
Been behind the wheel.
put on the suit and got behind the wheel there and twisted some laps. It's
Been a minute.
It's got to be at least 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
so,
it's been a while.
so hopefully, Rich said Florida. Did you see him in Florida? What's Florida?
Nick was in Florida.
Nicky was in Florida.
Yes.
Okay.
That's when I saw him last.
Okay. Cool.
You are right, Rich. That was in February.
Yeah. So anything else we got going on?
Just trying to prep for Leo's league. Running 8 GoPros. Trying to still learn. We got the drone now. I just try to keep expanding, building LDE.
Absolutely.
Thankful for all the sponsors. We got a couple potential things going on out there. Lots of people have been sending us pictures in the last few weeks of their cars getting lettered with our logos on, whether we're aware of it or not. This is great.
Much appreciated.
Appreciate the the love.
Yeah, we got to send a special shout out to our friend Tobias Lilick. Tobias is an 11-year-old that could put us onto the
I don't
path
even
as
know
far
him,
as
but-
social media goes. So, thank you, Tobias, for all your help. And
I'm gonna say this. #FYP.
FYP #FYP. He's like, Tobias, how do you make a video just to reach more people? It's real simple. #FYP.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do. So, yeah.
Not only that, did he not introduce you how to put these shows on the U of Tube.
This is very true. I was just going to mention that, but you got
Because,
there to me
wow.
first. So I says to him in a conversation kind of thing, I was like, man, we'd love to get these Facebook Lives onto YouTube. He said, you can do that. Like, we've been trying to do that for the past
11 years old, folks.
Yeah, we've been trying to do that forever and a day. And he's like, hang on a second. He just did a little bleep, blop, bloop. And he's like, here's what you got to do. And next thing you know, our last show was being uploaded onto YouTube.
It's on our channel.
So when you go to Lowdown Entertainment on YouTube, you will see our last live. And when this is ready to go, probably in a day or two, I'll get around to doing that. I will load this one up as well onto YouTube. So you can either enjoy it right here on FaceSpace, or you can head on over to YouTube if you're bebopping around there. And that'll pop up over there as well. So, yeah. And it's so a matter of fact, too, like, yeah, you know, it's easy.
It's so easy.
It's easy. It's easy.
You just got to get to the right person.
Yeah.
And it's the kids.
It is. They know what's going on. You've been saying it for years. Like, we need like a teenage kid that knows what they're doing.
We need a little techie here.
Yeah.
Because, man, we don't know. If you see the struggles we went through, it's hard to believe we can even broadcast a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
The TV thing,
that's a thing.
That's a thing.
That's
we
a
finally
thing.
figured out.
Yeah. It's
everything's dumb.
Back to the low down and dirty days of bad internet and just lag.
Yeah.
And other people, you know, we were
can't hear you, can't see you,
can't hear you, can't
skipping out.
Skipping out. It's absolutely
it's
terrible.
not easy because we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, because we were at the pub for a long time. You know, we were at the Willow Street Pub.
Mm-hmm.
We were upstairs, and we didn't realize this. You know, we need interwebs to work. We need broadband. We need internet connection. So this is fine, but it seemed like every Tuesday when we did the show, there was also trivia.
Yep.
So now you have 60 people downstairs hopping on their phone to try to get trivia answers, sucking all the broadband down,
Right.
and then we're going to, hey, we lost signal, guys. What are we going to do? So this is why we've been doing the lives here at Bear's house, and this works out pretty well for him. He's got a really strong signal, and we feel that you earned it. We feel that we're trying to put out a quality product that's informative, somewhat entertaining,
and yet people are still tuned in.
Yeah. So and again, we say it over and over and over. We cannot thank you guys enough for your support. We appreciate it. You know, we're trying to do the right things here. Our community outreach is really strong right now.
It really is.
And again, we don't do too many results. You know, every now and again we'll give a little pat on the ass saying, hey, this guy won, did a great job. But if you want results, you can listen to other shows. But we're trying to do different things and trying to make the world a better place to live in. That's pretty much our goal.
Copy that.
So I guess with that being said, if you don't have anything else, Bear Man,
I'm gonna go practice some cornhole boards.
Yeah, we can do some cornhole there, and fight like a lion.
Yeah, man.
So again,
Leo's League 5-4.
5-4, rain or shine, be
95.
there, show up. Still have some vendor space available. Please reach out.
Baked goods. Looking for baked goods.
If you have some baked goods, you want to throw some stuff together, some cupcakes.
Even if you want to throw us some brownies or something.
Yeah.
Sugar free.
Yeah, we need sugar free. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we're off the sugar now.
We're sweet enough.
Yeah. Who don't know that? Kathy Green, you guys have an awesome show and a way of letting us all know what's going on. Thanks, Kathy. We appreciate you. And thank you. There's a rumor. There's a rumor that there may be a G sighting at Leo's League.
I'm excited.
It's just a rumor.
Ace is the place.
Ace is the place. And Calm Pizza in Calm, Pennsylvania.
Calm.
Calm.
Oh.
Yes.
Where's that located?
Calm, PA.
No kidding.
Not lying to you. Very good
North,
place.
south, east. You don't know.
It's down that way. Somewhere. I actually,
by the squeezer.
No, by the Kathy.
Oh.
I think Kathy is much closer than Squeezer is.
To Calm.
Calm.
I said that.
Or is it Callan? God, is it Callan or is it Calm?
Jesus,
It might be Callan. I don't know.
It's a pizza shop.
They have very, very good food.
And tell Geezer that we're going to get him a donut truck.
We're trying. Yes, she said pronounce Calin. So Calin Pizza.
Why don't you just let them?
I should probably
You
just
know,
let them.
I can mute you.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see the Squeezer and Miss Kathy.
Yes, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see you guys there.
I got to tell you a quick story about Geezer, though. So I like picking on Geezer a little bit. He's my buddy.
You
I
don't
love him.
say.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a trait you have.
It is a thing. So, obviously yesterday shell hammers got rained out.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent him a text, and I probably didn't say nice things to him.
Shocking.
Well,
You're a very hurtful person, to be honest.
Well, yeah, sometimes.
You're a bully.
A little bit. So I reached out to him and said, according to my calculations, with the advent of Shelley's canceling and you not being able to race there, you alone saved exactly 9 caution flags from flying tonight. Keep up the good work, bud.
You're so hurtful.
I got met with a little bit of resilience there, some angry faces. And then I said, oh, man, that text wasn't for you. Sorry, my man. Yeah, so it wasn't for him. It was for someone else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but there's hearts and there's love there. There's hearts.
No doubt.
There is love.
I mean, it looks like you're at least dating.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're
Is that
seeing
your
other
stomach?
people on the side. Yes, I'm hungry. I didn't have any dinner. Yeah, I was like, wow, you hungry?
Goodness.
Look in the mirror. You'll be fed up.
Yeah.
True story. Oh, Rich is like, ouch. Well, come on.
Yeah.
Do you think 9 cautions was kind of harsh, Richie, or did I underestimate? I don't know.
That's with practice and everything, right?
Oh, he needs practice. Yeah.
Practice?
Yeah, we talk about practice. We is definitely talk about practice. So with that being said,
Let's wrap it up.
We wish everybody that is racing this weekend, we wish you the best of luck. We want you to all have a safe, fun, and happy weekend of racing. And, again, we cannot thank all of you enough for tuning in. We appreciate each and every one of you. Chat was awesome. I definitely want to become friends with the Corey Edelman fan base because these guys got it going on. And I certainly hope a lot of people tune in and rewatch that because there's some pretty epic stuff going on there in the chat. So thank you again. Thank you to all of our sponsors that make this possible. Bear, thank you for hosting this deal right here.
Got it.
We will be at the beer unveiling tomorrow night for
Makunji, 4:30 p.m.
There you have it. There's
Rising
also going to be
River Brewery.
Rising River Brewery.
I want to check out the food trucks.
I didn't know. Did you know that there was food?
I didn't know that.
I thought you were going to withhold that information from me,
know.
just like the live music.
But we got to eat.
We do. So going to be some beer tasting tomorrow. What kind of beer is that again?
It is a mango pale ale.
What does that mean? What is a pale ale?
Tell you tomorrow at 4:30.
Okay. All right, that works.
It's in a pail, I think.
Oh, so it's a bucket.
Comes in a bucket.
It comes in a bucket.
It's a bucket of beer.
Speaking of buckets, we have bucket hats. We have hats. We have T-shirts. We have hoodies. Barrett mentioned earlier that we have more hoodies coming.
Yep, ordered them today. They'll be here for Leo's League.
That will be at Leo's. Please reach out to Bear. He's got Venmo information. He has PayPal information. All that stuff is here. We got lots and lots of. Do we have a beanie? We have a beanie or two left yet, don't we?
We have lots of beanies. We got black, green, pink, and gray.
I need a pink one.
You do.
For Denise Barlett.
Got it.
She saw Sheena wearing one at Lanco 2 weeks ago, and it's actually threatened to steal it off of her head.
It happens.
It
Our
does.
merchandise is hot.
And, indeed, like the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So help us out.
We got stickers.
Buy some merch. Yeah, we got
got the
stickers.
Leo's participant stickers, which I cut today.
That's
good. They're ready. Anybody that comes to the Leo's League with their hot rod is getting a special commemorative sticker.
Yep.
Designed by Joe.
Yep.
Which is very cool. Actually, it's on the back of the computer. I put one on today.
Oh. Nice. There it is.
There it is.
Very nice. Good deal.
Yep.
You got lots of stickers on there.
Yeah, it's our racing thing. There he is. Denny's in the house. That's my man.
All right. We have visitors
Schuylkill
coming.
County's in the house.
Cool deal. All right, well, listen, thanks,
We're
everybody.
about to wrap up here. You want to come on?
Do you want to come on and say hi?
He's like, no.
He said no. Is he has cold snacks.
He's got banquets, and he's got a Danny Dietrich hoodie going on.
Danny Dietrich and 2 cold snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a pal.
He also brought us some goodies.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Which we'll discuss off air.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, Bear.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Leo's G-Ma
Yeah.
and Mother for coming on.
Yes.
Great people, Sharon and Andrea. And we will see you all the next time we have a live. It could be next week. It could be 2 weeks from now. But we will be going live, definitely, for sure.
For
at
Leo's, for sure.
So, we will see you all very soon, and thank you so much. Good night. God bless, and take care.
Thank you.